Good morning, everyone. Serene here. We're gonna be playing more Dot Hack. It's gonna be Dot Hack for quite a while. Bye, music. Thank you. We're done with you. And let's get playing. Hi there, Exter. Thanks for joining us. Always love seeing you. Full boot. And there we go. Here we are. It'll be up here in a second. Probably. Maybe. I hope. There we go. It never catches it in time for the famous PS2 startup screen. I blame OBS. It's OBS's fault that you guys do not get that wonderful hit of nostalgia like I do. Gotta mainline that into my system, man. Alright, story so far. We saw the birth of Kubiya. We don't know what it is yet. And, that's about it. I didn't get very far into the game during this first stream. Reason being is that there was a bunch of side quest stuff to do that I took care of first. Anyway, here we go. Alright, so the only thing I've done between the previous stream and this one is power level my characters a little bit. So I got a little bit of party time, and these people had an increase in their, what's it called, affection for me. So they sent me new emails. So let's read those. Black Rose says every day. She's been talking to me about how she's on the swim team. Alright, then you can swim like a dolphin was my reply. And she says, I'm the best swimmer out of the girls in my class. I'm known as a mermaid. Hey, me too. I actually was known as the best swimmer in my class. But that doesn't mean I could swim fast. I'm also very tiny, so fast for me is not exactly fast for a normal person. Unfortunately, there are advantages to having a little bit of height, even in swimming, oddly enough. Bigger, what's it called, stroke. What am I doing? Alright, so what are the answers I can give her? Mermaid, creature from the Black Lagoon. I think that's wrong. Resistance, since you have no resistance. Winky face. That one sounds kind of like I'm implying something about her. And I think that's the right one, but it sounds oddly sexual, Kite. That's weird. Yeah, that's the right one. Alright, Black Rose does not put up a resistance, just so we know. Sandra's talking to us about old movies. Wow, Hidden Fortress is pretty cool. But it's not that great because of this. I suggest you watch it yourself, instead of me trying to explain it to you. That's what I always say. I get really crazy about old movies, but I don't really want to tell people about them. Alright, my choices are summary. Can you give me a summary? If it sounds interesting, I'll watch it. Because I want people to watch movies blind a lot of the time. Or, after hearing you talk about it, I really want to watch it. I'll watch it soon. That's probably the correct one. That is. And, recent ones? Okay, Gardenia just talks to me about, like, she doesn't say much in emails, but she seems to like flowers and hate people. Do you watch recent ones or old ones? The one I saw last weekend was good. What the heck were we talking about? Was it movies? Oh, foreign films. Okay. What is it about? Which one was it? If it's good, maybe I'll go watch it. Or last weekend. The one I saw was bad. I need to stop going to cheesy movies. I kind of think Gardenia might not know Japanese. I think that's what they're going for here. I think the correct one is what was it about? Let's see, Gardenia. What is it about? Yep, that's correct. Anybody curious? This is the only thing I'm really using a guide for. The email responses, only one of them is correct, and sometimes it's hard to tell which one. Most of the time it's easy. Sometimes it's hard. Natsume says, what is it about? Hold on, what are we even talking about? Lord of the Rings. We're talking about Lord of the Rings with Natsume. This did come out shortly after Fellowship of the Ring did, but I don't know if it was in Japan quite yet at this point. Is it interesting? I don't want to spoil the story, but it's a fantasy novel. Yeah, they're not talking about the movie. So either it wasn't out in Japan yet, or not that big. I just really love it. Can you tell me a little more about Lord of the Rings, but no spoilers? Or, sorry, not really interested. I think this one's pretty obvious. Natsume, fantasy novels. Yes, that's correct. Alright, install our emails. Let's log in. Small wingspan. Yeah, that's the right word. It's not like I was a swimmer. I was just really good at swimming from a casual perspective. Oh god, everybody else. Okay. 4 more emails. I think most of them are the final emails in this volume. Black Rose says, since you have no resistance. Hey, what do you mean by that? I mean, what are you trying to imply? I'm pretty sure I'm implying she's easy, but... Okay, you're gonna have to tell us about that one. Alright, last email for her. That means we got max affection. There are plot twists after plot twists. It is unpredictable and very interesting. I kinda wanna watch it now. I do have 7 Samurai to watch. I never got around to that. Also, it's Cowboy variant. I forget what's the Magnificent Seven. That's what it's called. The Cowboy variant of 7 Samurai is the Magnificent Seven. I got both of those. They're not really that... They're not my genre. And not because I don't like them. It's because I've never really watched them. So, I gotta get around to that. And I have, of course, seen Lord of the Rings. A very good Hong Kong wait, no, she's talking about foreign films. A very good Hong Kong movie, but the gun action sequence was too bland. Minor sequences were done very well, though. Okay, so she likes Hong Kong blood operas. That's interesting. Oh, that was also the last emails for both Sanjuro and Gardenia. It's a trilogy out in paperback. It's not really a trilogy, they just split into 3 parts. Even in the 20s, the 1920s, they were into maximizing profits. It's a trilogy out in paperback. It's very interesting and deep. Each book is just filled with story. You just get sucked into its world. I won't go into the details about it, though. Alright? Oh, that's not the last email for her. 3 books? That seems like a pain to read, but I kinda wanna read it now. Or, no way. I can't read something that long. This looks like the right one. And it is. Yeah, The Lord of the Rings was technically 1 book. Well, technically 6 parts to 1 book. The publisher split it into 3 because it would have been way too expensive for them to actually bind that book all in 1 volume. There's a lot to understand in the first book, so a lot of people stop there, but after the first third of book 2, it gets very interesting. I highly recommend it. And let's not forget, the first part of Fellowship of the Ring has the infamous Tom Bombadillo. Which, if you don't know about Tom Bombadillo, that means you're a movie-only watcher. That's the litmus test. It's not saying you have to like Tom Bombadillo, it's just if you are aware of him. Alright, story dungeon. I have to go with Mia and Elk to someplace that was... gated. It's a gated community. And that's it, I think. I don't have anything else to do. No side quests, not... Oh wait, actually I do. Let's do something else. Let's forget about this story for just a little bit longer. Alright, let's see if I can do the DVD areas. These are areas that flash by in the DVDs. I'm just looking at my options real quick. Alright. Yeah. Let's see if we can do any of these DVD areas. So, anybody unaware, these games each came with a volume of anime called Dot Hack Liminality. And in those anime, if you had subtitles on, they would sometimes flash up words for areas on the screen. Alright, let's see. First one is Lambda Capricious Unending Corridor. Oh, I gotta build my party. Alright, and we are going to Capricious Unending Corridor. I might not know some of these words, but I know all of these. we're going to a water element, and let's go. So if you saw me play the first game, you know that I cleared every field and every dungeon completely. We're not doing that anymore. We're going a little faster now. This thing is 4 volumes long. So, let's just go straight for the dungeon. I should have used the iron ground to get faster. Oh well. Live and learn, I guess. We speedrunning this game now. That is correct. This is a glitchless 100% speedrun. And it's the fastest variant of whatever... It's the fastest variant of how I play the game. Which usually consists of a lot of talking. You have to make every single speech that I do at the exact same time. And you have to do it frame perfectly, or else it doesn't count. Therefore, this is the best speedrun of its type. Oh yeah, I was gonna use a fairy orb. There shouldn't be anything really that I need to worry about. Because I did power level a bit. I don't think these guys will really give me that good of, experience points either. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's definitely not worth it. Alright, so I'll do a little bit of data draining here, see if I can find some upgrades. The question is, do I want to clear the dungeon? No, let's just go. Let's just go for the... Wait, actually, what am I even here for? There are 2 items here. You know what? Let's go to the bottom of the dungeon, see if both items are there first. If not, I can come back out and clear things up. Alright, looking for breaks in protection. This... Oh, there's one. Hi there, Sheldon. Good to see you. Words for areas on screen? Also, hello. Yes, but the weird thing was they didn't show up unless you had subtitles on. In fact, this gives me a little bit of interesting stuff to talk about. On the side, one of my, I guess, hobbies is, let's call it video processing. Basically, for a couple of years now, I've been digitizing my entire collection of DVDs and Blu-rays. And if you didn't know, a lot of the time, subtitles are stored in image formats because then you don't have to worry if it's in text, you have to worry if the person's TV actually has like the ability to display textual subtitles. Pretty much everything can, but there's always a possibility that like they don't have like certain characters from other languages, like the N with a tilde over it from Spanish is a common one that is hard to display for some TVs. Anyway, so they end up just storing the subtitles in an image format. And unfortunately, that means that if you're trying to get like any sort of extra, what's it called, functionality out of them, it doesn't work because they're just pictures of text, not actual text. Anyway, in .hack, that's how they function. So basically there's subtitles in there that have a picture of the text you're looking for. That also makes it very difficult to trawl through the file looking for that text. Which means when you convert those subtitles, you end up with those area keywords just randomly inserted somewhere into the file. And you've got to go search them out. It's actually a pain in the ass. Okay, nope, come on. The only thank you. Let's just say, in general, you don't want to see image-based subtitles ever. I usually take the time to convert them to text, but in order to do that, you have to use what's called OCR software, optical something recognition, and it's not that great. Like, it usually thinks uppercase I's are lowercase L's, and vice versa. Because it's just looking at the text and trying to decide what it says. It's always a pain in the ass when you have image subtitles. Jalapeno, yeah, exactly like that. Whenever you see an Enye, it is a pain in the ass. Even worse if you have French words with like weird accents in them. Optical recognition does not understand those at all. It's gotten a lot better. It's still not great. Like, anytime I have a exclamation point, it'll usually end up putting in a pipe character, like one of these. It'll usually end up putting in a pipe character instead of an exclamation point. So I have to go through and I have to search for all of those and fix them. It's not fun. But a lot of the time, I'll be making subtitles. There's actually people who make a huge hobby of this. There's websites dedicated to it, like opensubtitles.org and subscene.com. There's people who OCR subtitles and they put them up on the internet for other people to use. Usually I'll check that first to see if there's somebody who's already done it. But a lot of the time, I'll find subtitles that haven't been done yet. I've actually submitted a few to Open Subtitles. So I am contributing back to the quote-unquote community. It's weird. If you think about it, there's people who put effort to a whole bunch of things that you never even think about. There's these giant communities built up around just random activities. Like, I had no idea this whole subtitling thing was even a thing until I started messing around with my own video processing. Oh, German umlauts, those are awful. Like, O umlaut, like Exter just posted, it's no longer in the chat, but O with an umlaut over it. Optical character recognition. Thank you, Exter, for looking that up for me. Why am I searching through the files, though? Like I said, I am making my own. What I'm doing is I'm digitizing my entire library, and most DVDs, pretty much 90% of DVDs, will store their subtitles in image formats, and it's pretty much a just to be safe type of thing, because you know what the subtitle is going to look like when it's displayed. If it's in an image format, a text format could be messed up. So they usually avoid trying to do that. But the problem with the image format is that, one, the file size is huge. It's like, I mean, comparatively, space is a little bit of a consideration, but not that much. A good optical character subtitle will be about 500 to 600 kilobytes of space. A textual one will be about 40 to 50. It's about 1/10 the size. So it's not that much of a consideration unless you've got hundreds of files. For like a TV series, it's a lot more useful. What am I doing? I'm gonna data drain this guy. It's a lot more useful for something like a TV series that might have 100 to 200 episodes. It'll save space, but it's not really that necessary. The biggest part of it is that with image files, you can't change the display. You can't say, like, move the subtitles around the screen to where you want them to be. So if they cover up, like, signs, or sometimes, you know, like, sometimes for movies, subtitles will be baked in. They're called hard subs. For instance, if there's a section of the movie where they're speaking a foreign language. So sometimes if that happens, the subtitles in the English and the subtitles in the movie will overlap each other and just become hard to read. So if you want to move the subtitles around, you can't do that with an image-based format. That's just one of the situations that comes up with image-based subtitles. There are a couple reasons to change them into text-based. It also makes them easier to translate for other languages. I don't participate in that, but some people need it, so... Ah, crap. There should be... What did I just pick up? I just picked up Chinese food, right? Yes, I did. Alright, this is useful for a trade. There is a person looking for this Chinese food. But we'll get into that later. That's the whole reason we were here. Super special, one-of-a-kind item. Chinese food. Oh god, she's dead! Oh, how'd that happen? First aid, please. Oh, come on. How come nobody's healing Mistral? Jesus Christ, thank you, finally! I thought that was just a mimic. Right, give me a data drain, please. There we go. I didn't look that up. I just know because I talked about that topic to some people using them. Like, for example, I watched a blind guy play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney with an OCR. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, OCR is pretty useful. It's also when you have one of those phone apps that translate things in real time that you're pointing the camera at. That's OCR as well. Let's see, I need a fortune wire. Alright, so I should have picked up a Gemini soul. Did I actually do that? Yes, I did. Okay, I got it. This was the other item we were here for. Gemini soul. That is kind of a lot of effort, Sheldon. It takes a long time. If you're not seeing me, I'm either writing or doing that. I actually don't have to OCR a lot of things anymore. I've actually digitized pretty much my entire movie collection. I'm still working through TV shows, but now I think I'm mostly done with having to change subtitles. Anyway, I got both things I came here for. Chinese food and Gemini soul. And that's it. It is worth it, because basically I have put my entire collection onto a single server, and that saves a lot of space, and I don't have to mess around with putting DVDs into... The height of laziness, I don't have to walk across the room to put a DVD into the player. Mostly, I can let my... Like right now, I'm just letting a bunch of Saturday morning cartoons I had... Excuse me for a second. Oh, I'm out of water. I'm gonna have to take a break and get water, actually. Right now, I'm just letting a whole bunch of Saturday morning cartoons that I've ripped from DVD, run on my TV. And, I can just let that go. Don't really have to pay attention to it. But when I look over, there's something that I enjoy on TV at all times. Like right now, it's an episode of Pee-wee's Playhouse. Don't judge me. I love Pee-wee's Playhouse. Part of it is growing up with Pee-wee. The other part is that it's actually a pretty good show. I didn't realize when I was a kid, but it probably did inform a lot of my young psyche. Alright, I am gonna go get water. Like I said, so enjoy the sounds of Carmina Gadalica as I take about 3 minutes to get water. Be right back. Hello again, everyone. Oh, that's weird. My mic just... Okay, hold on a second. I need to adjust the microphone. Whoops. There we go. Hopefully this isn't gonna be too loud. Okay, I'm gonna mute it while I do this. Right, testing. Okay, that looks good. It just peaked again. Why did it peak? Okay, what's going on? Oh, you definitely can hear my breathing. What the heck? Microphone is being a bit trite now. Hold on a second. Alright, I don't think you can hear my breathing now. And it hasn't peaked in a couple sentences, so I think it's okay. Alright, sorry about that, guys. What makes the subtitles broken exactly? Processing the video or changing the file? Well, part of the problem is that... Excuse me for a second. There we go, just need a drink of water. Alright, and to clear my throat. Part of the problem is that a lot of the, streaming services, so I use, it's called Jellyfin. I used to use a program called Plex, but basically all it does is lets you, stream things inside your own house. You can actually access it through the internet too, but let's just talk about the house, in-house streaming. Basically, it just takes all the files on a storage drive and makes them available to any network connected devices that you have. Hold on a second, I need to look up the next keyword. Oh, come on. Wait, is this the only one? Hold on a second. This might be the only one. Alright, so Capricious Unending Corridor. Is that really the only one? There were 3 in the last game. Let's try searching for .hack liminality DVD keywords. See if I can find a full list. Liminality Easter eggs on the .hack wiki. That looks pretty useful. Liminality volume... Oh wait, what? Liminality Easter eggs. Alright, let's try searching for the words I just went to. It's not in here. So how are these Easter eggs? Oh, these are DVD Easter eggs. Okay, well tell me the keywords then. That hack wiki, I'm a little bit angry. Hold on a second. Hidden keyword areas. Let's see if I can find a list of these keywords, cause come on. I guess that's it. Okay. Okay, I guess that's it. Only one. That's weird. Anyway, so I use an in-house streaming service called Jellyfin. One of the main problems is that if you're using image formatted subtitles on Jellyfin, it will... The process is called transcoding. Basically, what it does is it takes the video stream and the subtitle stream, it makes an image from them, and then encodes that image into a single image. It encodes it into a single image. It's not layered. Like, you know how if you're working in something in Photoshop, it has layers. One like you could have like the background on one layer and whatever you're drawing on another. If you think about it, the image from the subtitles is like that. It's layered on top of the video, but it's not actually part of the same layer. What transcoding does is it turns it into just one image. It's like if you flatten those layers into one image. And the problem with that is that it's trying to do this in real time on hardware that is not specifically made for it. Basically, it's running off of, it's called network attached storage. I'm going to start playing. It's running off of a network attached storage system, which means the processor is not that great. So transcoding is not a process that we can do quickly.
So long.
It turns the image into, it just makes the image quality of the video awful. Let's just say that. It makes it awful.
Light.
Which is basically the opposite of what I want from the image quality. And ilk. Alright, so they're forcing me to use Mia and ilk here. Alright, so the point of that long rambling sentence, I think that was one single sentence, is that I don't want to use image files or else the image quality of the entire video suffers. So I have to switch them, I have to change them to text-based subtitles or else, yeah. And no, I don't know why, Jellyfin, both Jellyfin and Plex did the same thing. For image-based subtitles, it transcodes the file. And it really shouldn't. I don't know why they insist on that. They both use a internal player called ExoPlayer. Maybe it's just a limitation of ExoPlayer. And now we are deeply into esoteric knowledge about in-home streaming and video quality. This is all stuff I found out after years and years of doing this. Let's do a Bony Grunty. Yeah, Bony Grunty, look at him. Look how cute he is. Yeah, that's a cute Grunty. Oh, I passed by the entrance. No, so the bad way, okay, so Sheldon, the bad way is if you use image files. If you use image subtitles, that is bad. That's why I have to change them to text-based subtitles. So, that's all you need to know. Changing them to text-based subtitles, good. Alright, let's find out how much these guys are worth. Actually, let's data train this one. Text-based good, image-based bad. Oh, I forgot to distribute the goods I found in the previous level. Alright, so, nope, they're only worth 1 XP each. Not going to be good, not going to be useful to kill them. Well, let's see if I got any upgrades for these guys. Alright, level 44 heavy hand armor. I will give it to Mia. If you don't remember, Mia is having problems with her speech-to-text input.
Thank you. I feel Thor soft Embra said tank ink ooh like this.
I have no idea what she's saying. Thank you. I have no idea what Thortsoff Embra said. Maybe I feel sort of embarrassed thanking you like this. That's probably it. I feel sort of embarrassed thanking you like this. Anyway, alright, anything else? She is a Blade Master, so yeah, fire and sky.
There's tank.
Okay, and oh, actually, did they upgrade their own equipment? No, they didn't. Alright. So he has level 9. And I believe everything under level 36. Right, 36, 31, 16, 31. 36, 31, 16, 31. I hate having to figure this out. Alright, so he already has 36 there. Wait, no. He already has a Storm Bracer. Alright, I think we're good. Let's just move along. I think they've got everything they need. Yes, it would mistake symbols for words. That is why most of the people who make professional DVDs prefer English subtitles, but in the case that I'm using it, Jellyfin is never gonna display words incorrectly. Oh! Oh, damn, Thunder isn't gonna work on these guys. And all the attacks I have are Thunder-based. I'm sorry I didn't make that clear, Sheldon. The people who make the DVDs use image subtitles because they know how they're going to be displayed, but I don't want image subtitles because it doesn't work for my use case. So it's kind of a catch-22, or no, it's more of a disconnect in what I want versus what the people who make DVDs are comfortable with. Okay, what am I looking at? I have 13 and I got these. They are rare, but they make my attack shitty. Look at that! My attack goes from 35 to 4. Alright, I can't use these, they're too weak. Alright, whatever. What am I... Oh, this is a story dungeon, that's right. Alright, so I'm here for story. Yeah, it's a problem with text subtitles in general, but I don't have to worry about that because Jellyfin and Plex both have the ability to display any Unicode character, so any character you can find in any language. Well, any character that a computer can currently display, which is what Unicode is striving to be. So there's no problems with it messing up and glitching out on text-based characters. Let's see. Believe it or not, there are still some languages that don't have Unicode entries. And which is weird because they actually have like, I don't know if it's every character in Chinese, but it's most of them. It's like over 40,000 of them. At any rate, there are still some languages that don't have Unicode entries. And that's weird. Still working on it. Maybe take forever. However, I'm not going to be watching something with Ethiopian subtitles, so I think I'm safe. Wait, I can't hit them both? Dang it, okay. You know what, I don't think it matters, let's just start attacking. Oh, this one casted regen. That's not fair. Only I'm allowed to regen. I thought it was connected to your other problem. No, in this case, you can assume I am not the one with the problem. The ones with the problem are the people who make DVD subtitles. Basically, what you need to think about, the way you need to think about it, is that DVD makers use image-based subtitles because they don't want to have to deal with the headache that text-based subtitles bring. Meanwhile, I don't want to deal with image-based subtitles because... it's just a preference thing. Most people who make DVDs will want to do text-based subtitles, whereas I will always want to do... will want to do image-based subtitles, while I want text-based. Oh my god, what was wrong with my brain? Ah shit, the boss is before the gut statue. Look at this, this is just mean. Alright, in story-based dungeons, they're always gonna kick you out after you do the boss, which means I can't get the god statue, which is over there, and I can't get the last portal, which is over there. So basically they're like, screw you. You can't finish this dungeon. Either you can't get the item at the bottom, and you can't finish it. Screw you, player. Alright, let's fight the boss.
Data bug!
So I think this one is actually magic based, so I have to do a lot of magic damage to him in order to get him to break. There he is. Or, never mind, it was physical damage. Oh, and now I can kill him. Now it's gonna kick me out of the dungeon. Oh, got aromatic grass. Oh, gave aromatic grass to Mia.
Wow, thanks!
Hey, it fixed her.
By the way, how do you use that? There's no use for it. We just collect it.
You think it's futile. Ah, but futility is a necessity. A system without futilities is very vulnerable. The key in opening a new gate is futility.
In fact, playing this entire game is futile.
Just because there's no use for it, is it futile? Sometimes the existence itself is enough.
Hey, Mia!
Oh? I guess it got fixed.
Yeah. Congratulations! Well, that was amusing in itself.
Elk?
Yay, we fixed Mia. And apparently she's a cat. She's not a bunny, she's a cat girl. Believe it or not. I still think she's a bunny girl. Look at that, look at those ears. She is not a cat. There's no way that...
Everything is perfect.
Nothing about Mia reads as cat to me. That is one... Well, I guess the long tail. But...
Chulu.
Oh, she's broken again.
Dom,
Damn it! Mia, language. This is a family channel.
But
I didn't see any girl-like character.
I guess I'll start again.
I accidentally skipped that, language, that voiced line. Oh well. Alright, well we fixed Mia. Had a little conversation about how MMOs are pointless to play. I agree. In fact, all games are pointless, so it doesn't matter. You gotta find something to do, that's true. If you're gonna play an MMO, usually you have to make your own fun. You have to find something you want to do and just stick to it for hundreds upon hundreds of hours. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything story related, so let's log out. I found a protected area in Lambda server as well. Anyone know when they'll be done with the maintenance? You probably can't go in, but it was Nameless Seeker's Prairie. So, a lot of this game is just going to the board, finding a keyword, going to that keyword, and rinse and repeat. It seems to be Epitaph of Twilight. It seems to be popular these days, so I put up a new topic. Epitaph of Twilight is an online work that was on some novel-related site. Oh, they, what's it called? They predicted Wattpad. Epitaph, it was popular in certain circles, but the site it was on was bit the dust, so they really did predict Wattpad. So I couldn't gather much information about it. Fragments of the text data apparently got traded for a lot of money among die-hard fans, but I don't know if that's true. The entire thing is just filled with mysteries. If anyone knows anything, please post. Alright, so we're setting up that there was a epic poem called The Epitaph of Twilight that's a little bit of a, urban legend. It disappeared off the internet somehow, which is kind of impossible. Although, the internet did, fully get destroyed in, I think, 2006 in this... It was like 2003 or 4, something like that. In this reality, the internet was completely destroyed once and rebuilt. Anyway, there are some weird parameters... Oh, good info. There are some weird parameters known as monsters and items. These parameters can change the appearance rate of monsters and items for the area level it's been set. If you use these too well, it gets pretty easy to collect items. The items you get in an area are directly related to the area level, but the enemies get stronger, and it gets pretty dangerous. If you choose a negative word for monsters, the rate of appearances for items in the area will not change, but the difficulty of the monsters that appear will decrease. Also, if you... Okay, you know what? This is tutorial. I don't care. It's tutorial stuff. We're gonna forget about it. It's just telling us how keywords work. I have never figured out how keywords work. I just hit random until I get something I want. Nothing in my email. So let's get back into the world and go to those new, keywords. Things do get lost on the internet sometimes. Yeah, that's... Oh! I pressed the wrong button. Things do get lost from time to time, but not if you try to bring attention to it. That's called the Streisand effect. Anybody unfamiliar? Barbara Streisand, for some unknown reason, wanted to get her Los Angeles home taken off of satellite images. And, everybody else was like, fuck no, man. So, for a couple years, maybe a couple months, people were spreading the image of her, satellite image of her house on the internet everywhere they could. And that's what's now known as the Streisand effect. If you want something to disappear off the internet, just ignore it, or else you're only going to make it worse. Kinda sad. I wouldn't want pictures of my house on the internet, let alone talked about by random weirdos, but shit happens. Some things you have no control over, and it's trying to exert control over those things that can only bring you sadness. Let's see, we're going... Oh, first let's save. I haven't saved yet. There are some searches for random old YouTube videos that are gone. Yeah, there are such things as lost media. That's what you want. If you want something to disappear off the internet, you want it to be so uninteresting that nobody cares about it anymore. For instance, I have a lot of stuff that I put up on fanfiction.net when I was a kid. I do not want people finding, and I'm pretty sure it's gone. Nameless Seeker's Prairie. I hope I have enough virus scores for this. If I need to figure out where my virus scores are, you're gonna see some cheating. Nope, I've got just enough. Well, that's good. But yeah, I've only managed to find one of the stories I wrote on fanfiction.net, and I saved it. I've got it backed up on my hard drive, and then I made sure the place where I found it no longer exists. It was on... Okay, so I used to run a GeoCities site. Maybe run is the wrong word. I worked on a GeoCities site with another person. It was a fan page for Gundam Wing. Well, do you know how old I am, probably? Let's ride Snaky Grunty. It was a fan page for Gundam Wing, and I did put some of my fanfiction up on it. If you're not familiar, GeoCities did shut down a couple years ago. I think like 10 years ago GeoCities shut down, but they made their entire... what they did is they compressed every file on their servers and made that available for download. Some people grabbed it, and I actually did download it, found my site, and retrieved that, what's it called? Retrieved that fanfiction, and then I deleted the site from the archive. Let's see. Oh, fairy orb. Sometimes said videos enough people saw to remember, but nobody saved it. What really gets weird is if you know you've seen a video, but nobody else remembers it. Lost media that you're not sure even existed is probably the weirdest of the categories of lost media. Because you even have to get it corroborated before you can remember if it was real. Like, for the longest time, I thought... Oh, here's an interesting... Well, I guess somewhat interesting story. Back in, I think, early 2000s, like 2001. I forget. It might have been late 90s. Anyway, it was during the time where I was playing EverQuest almost religiously. And I would just have... We only had cable. Well, we had cable. I don't think streaming service... Yeah, streaming services weren't a thing then. Anyway, so what I would do is I would just let Cartoon Network run overnight while I played EverQuest. And at that time, Adult Swim did not exist. It was just cartoons. It was like Boomerang Caliber cartoons all night long. So you get your Jetsons, Flintstones, all that fun stuff. And one night, about 3 a.m., I saw a show come on that I'd never seen before. It was, I'll give a spoiler right now. It was C-Lab 2021. And remember, at this point, Adult Swim didn't exist, so I was very confused by what looked like an old Hanna-Barbera cartoon. And they were talking about robot sex and rising up and killing humans. And I was like, this cannot be the original audio for this show. This is something weird. And the next morning, I assumed I had dreamed the whole thing. I was like, there's no way that show was real, right? Anyway, a couple months later, Adult Swim started, and I saw that show again. I saw the episode of C-Lab 2021, where they were talking about becoming robots and having sex as robots. And I was like, oh shit, I must have seen like a test screening or something. So, yeah, I actually accidentally caught the test run of Adult Swim a couple months before it started. It wasn't in TV Guide, it wasn't on those, if anyone remembers, there used to be on cable, they would have one channel that scrolls by, that shows you everything that's currently on. I actually went to that channel and I looked, I'm like, what the hell is this? It was just listed as infomercials or off air or something. And I was like, what the fuck? Did I just find like a secret thing? I found the Easter egg. I don't really have any cool TV stories like that. Yeah, they're harder to get nowadays because with streaming services, it's something you have to search out. It's not something you can just find accidentally. I think they tried that in like Bandersnatch, the Netflix Choose Your Own Adventure thing that they did. But, I wasn't gonna search them all out. There was a section of that where you had to put in like a 6-digit code. And if you wanted to, I guess you could try every random number. I think there's people who were still trying. Eventually someone did dump the entirety of Bandersnatch and looked for any Easter eggs, and I don't think they found any. Anyway, let's read what Sheldon said. There's these old Sonic toy stop-motion videos, and the newer ones the guy made have a ton of views, but a couple of the older ones are gone, and I've never been able to see them. That is sad. It's also possible that the guy has copies of them on his computer that he could upload again. So at least hope isn't lost there. Whew, I should take a drink. Holy shit. And I should sit up straight so I can stop talking way down in my throat. That's a bad habit for me. I always end up talking with my throat down in my chest. My chin down in my chest. And I think it makes me sound weird. Whenever I listen back to my own videos, there's sections where I'm like, holy crap, I sound weird. Why am I talking like that? You can barely hear me. I gotta stop doing that. It'd probably be helpful if I got a microphone that was placed like above my head so I had to look up to see it. With the microphone down by my chin, it feels like I need to talk down at it, and that like subconsciously draws my chin downward into my chest. And I keep doing it, and I can't stop doing it. You'd think after a year of streaming I'd be better practiced, but no. Alright, boss is here. You can see again, I'm not able to get to the God statue over there, and I'm not able to get to the last two portals. So clearing this dungeon is also a pain in the ass, cause it's gonna kick me out after the story here. I kinda hate that about this game. Every story dungeon they do this, every single one. How did this person get here before me?
Did I wake it?
I came straight here. I used a grunty. Wait, what? Wait, this guy's missing pieces. What the fuck? Okay. There's parts of you missing, buddy. I do like how they had the camera do that so you could tell.
Getting beat up. I feel a kinship.
Mistral. That is one of the very rare times where your characters actually comment on what's happening. Well, I guess we just learned something about Mistral. She gets her ass kicked a lot. Alright, and we're done. I forgot exactly why he took them down, but I know he wishes he still had them. Ah, okay, that sucks. Am I Mr. in the way? No, I am Miss in the way.
Hello. Do you have end?
I think something's wrong with this guy's brain.
Someone give me end.
Alright, turn around and bend over, I'll give you end.
Hey! Are you alright? Yes, I'm Mr. in the Way. Nice to meet you.
I don't think Mr. is taking this situation seriously.
What was that?
Oh,
didn't
that's so
look like-
cute.
A regular player? Maybe Leos would know something. Let's go back to the town.
Alright, next step is to talk to Leos, apparently. So, what was he at? He was at the, I think he was at the weapon shop. He might have moved, though. He can actually be any of the NPCs in town. Oh, never mind. I guess I have to log out. Okay, that's not Leos today. He might have been this guy. Nope. Oh god, I nearly hit the max on items there. I really should. Okay, I need to offload. Alright, anything else over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Nope. Speed charm, and offload these. And, okay, I think I'm going to make... Oh, well, first of all, let's see if I have anything for them now. Everyone gather. Alright, let's see see if I have anything for you. Sparrow Wand, level 14. I think that's an upgrade for her. Nope, it is not. Alright, so I have 26. 26. I don't think any of these are upgrades for her. 31. Alright, I don't think any of those are upgrades. Level fit. Where did I get that? Holy shit. I did not expect her to have a level 51 anything. Alright, I think maybe I have upgrade for bracelets. Yes, I do. Alright, and how about Black Rose? 38, 44, 44, 44, 38, 44, and 18. Okay. I don't have any heavy blades, so that doesn't matter. I don't have any, helmets. Nor do I have that. Alright, Shirley had level 44 hands, so I've got no upgrades for her. Alright, cool. Alright, store. We're gonna store anything that's 44. Everything else I'm gonna sell. Nope, anything rare gets stored. In fact, let's just store any weapons, because I might actually have uses for these. Alright, so yeah, I'm comfortable with selling all of these. Clearing out your inventory in this game is a pain in the ass. They need to make it a lot easier. I'm back in business. Oh, let's top off my incidentals. I have not used a lot of items. Mostly fairy orbs. Alright, we've got mail, so let's log. Oh, we're still looking for Leos. I don't think he's here today. I think, let's just go check the email. At least we know that that might have a story beat. I should probably get up and eat something. I don't want to get up. Yeah, me either. I actually just woke up. It is Saturday. It is 3 p.m. And I just woke up about half an hour ago. Report the results of your investigations and that. I was trying to, you son of a bitch. I can't believe this asshole. It's just like working for someone in a corporate setting. This meeting could have been an email. Although I do wonder, emails would be, trackable. If we're talking in-game, it might not be as easily tracked. It's actually weird. There are cases of, like, terrorist organizations using the World of Warcraft, chat in order to plan attacks and stuff, because it wasn't saved and, archived. Report the situation. Oh, he already said that out loud.
The infection is spreading. There was also one data bug. A player was attacked, so we defeated it. Wait, a player in a protected area?
Yeah.
That's probably failed data. They are immune to the protection. But a data bug? That's worse than I expected.
Let's go back and talk about this. There's data that's starting to become intelligent, just randomly wandering around. Dude, you've got problems.
So it's not a person?
Of course. It is useless, meaningless data. There is nothing more or less. We will initiate the follow-up investigation. I will inform you of your next orders later.
So, spoilers, but the entire purpose of the world was to create, a self-sustaining AI, one that could program an AI better than itself. And apparently there's a lot of failures just wandering around. I guess Morgana was trying to get practice and just couldn't quite do it. Anyway, one of the lore things about this game is that the original designer disappeared, and no one quite knows how it works. But we're still using it, and that seemed like such a impossible situation to me when I was a kid. Looking at it now, it's like we use a bunch of databases and mainframe computers that very few people are capable of fixing these days. So if things start going wrong, we just kind of have to live with it and hope that it doesn't get worse. So this isn't that far out of the realm of possibility. Data breach. I went to the area that was protected before. The graphics were funky. Is that the data breach that people were talking about? Alright, so every time I open up a protected area, other players can get in. Investigate an area with heavy infection. The keywords are resurrecting confused judgment. Question, are doing the right thing? I feel like we're just being used by Leos. Alright, possible answers are let's obey for now. That might be true, but since we don't have enough information, let's see what happens. Or, nothing we can do. But I don't know what to do, so I guess this is the only option available to us. I think the top one is the right one. Let's take a look. Alright, according to this FAQ, it is let's obey for now, although the FAQ writer looks like they're not quite sure. This one probably doesn't matter. Usually story-related emails do not matter what you respond with. Also, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter if you respond with the correct one. It just gives you a bigger boost to your affection meter if you select the right one. And you don't have to worry, you can get affection maxed out even if you don't respond to the emails correctly. You just miss out on a bit of backstory for each character. No, oh, I keep doing this. Alright, sorry guys, I mean to go to log in, but my brain goes to quit. Anyway, yeah, you just miss out on a bit of character development if you don't respond correctly.
Leo said to give you this.
You now have virus score M. Alright, thank you. Alright, another story dungeon. Black grass. I'm pretty sure I have to bring Black Rose with me, but Mistral is just, she's my favorite third. She's my favorite third for right now. Other servers, nothing there. And Resurrecting Confused Judgment. I was actually thinking, I wonder if there is a speedrun for all 4 of these volumes. There's gotta be, right? Alright, I have enough. That's good. There's got to be like a full 4-volume speedrun for .hack, and I'm wondering what the record is. We had a speedrun for Last Recode, that's not what I'm looking for. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to fight these enemies. Dude, okay.
Noise?
There's something here.
This looks fun. Damn it, I want those things to die. Sorry ladies, gotta kill ya. You are annoying. and hard to fight. Oh, and I accidentally opened another one of these. Oh, that's fine though. God damn. I'm actually wondering what a full speedrun of this would look like. Do they actually count time for disc switches? Alright. Give me a second, I'm actually gonna bring this up. Fuck. I should have just ridden a grunty. These things worth? I guess I should figure that out first. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be worth killing these guys. XP is going to be pretty... Yep, it's going to be worthless. Hi! Oh. Well, hello there. This guy wanted to be collected. Let's see. I am going to do this. I want to find out what the speedrun for this looks like. Alright, so let's do .hack infection. Let's see if I can figure this out. Speedrun of all 4 .hack games. Overall, no. I don't know about 4. There's a speedrun of infection at least. Is this honestly something people don't do? There's a .hack series speedrun Discord. I'm gonna look into that before the next game. I am curious about this. I have never thought about this, but a speedrun of these 4 games would be kind of interesting to watch. I might actually do that. It's been a while since I watched speedruns for fun, actually. Oh shit. We've got problems, guys. Alright. This is the second phase boss. Its name is Innis.
That's it? That thing is the cause?
Alright, bye then. It ran. Alright, so I guess this is where we're fighting the second phase boss. There are 2 in this game, unlike the first game which only had Skaith. This one has Innis and Magus. After that, we don't know any other names because... the engraving we saw at... What was that place called?
Golden Egg.
Whatever that place was called. The place with the church. The engraving we saw was worn off after the 3rd phase name. Anyway, this is Innis. Yep, it's just a wall. It's actually a section of stained glass window. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Actually, let me see if I can find this. I did make character art for the phase bosses. Let's see, it should be... 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so this one... Oh, nope, that's Helba. 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 There it is. Okay, so this one is supposed to be Skaith, whatever. You can tell by the scythe. Let's see. And then this one is supposed to be Innis. Innis was harder because it does not have a human shape to it. So I just kind of took it to be like one wing that was made out of stained glass. And this is what the AI spit out, and I liked it. So this is me dressing as Ennis. It is my interpretation of a non-human item. That's always the most fun to me, when I'm trying to make an AI image of something that does not yet have human shape, but trying to make it into my own shape. I'm like, how do I do this? How do I even describe it? And I'm not going to claim that making AI stuff is art. I always am very careful to say AI generations instead of AI art. But at the same time, I'm just like, I feel a little bit proud of this, even though I really shouldn't. I'm taking a shortcut. So, see, it's got kind of like a bug shape in the negative space.
Will you just make up your mind?
I wish I could get a good look at it. But if you go back on the YouTube, if you're watching a YouTube video, go back and look at the negative space, like right there. It looks like a bug in the negative space, like some sort of beetle. Also, you'll notice a common theme is that each one of these phase bosses
The thing's playing tag with us, and now we're it.
always have eye spots.
I'll chase it.
I really don't know if that's important, but it seems to be a design choice. A lot of these phase bosses also have insect-like qualities. Like I said, that one looked like a stag beetle in the negative space. The next one looks like a dragonfly. Fortunately. Magus looks like a dragonfly to me, and you'll see what I mean by that. Alright, I am actually going to put it back on NS previous. Alright, and pause. Let's actually do this. Let's go to the end, pause, and hide. Alright. I'm gonna have this displayed to the screen while I fight Innis. We'll do the same thing for Magus, if I remember. I only made one for each phase boss. It was hard enough figuring out what one would look like in human form. Something that's very helpful is that in the GU series, each one of these phase bosses will get a human-like form. So a lot of the time, if I couldn't figure out what to do, I just based it off of that. I should probably save data drain. I should not data drain too much here. Because in order to defeat the boss, we're gonna have to do a data drain. And I'm not going to want the game to automatically game over if that happens. Alright, we're done healing. We're done healing, guys. Thank you. I don't want to get an accidental game over because I data drained too much, is what I'm saying. Alright. And down again. Looks like the boss is in the upper right there. This map just ends. But we have to go through every fight on this floor, unfortunately. Oh, there was some... I didn't see that. There's a bunch of chests in the stairwell. I am so conditioned to not even look for chests in the stairwells that the fact that they're doing it now is actually weirding me out. Were there any up here that I missed? I don't think so. Okay, we're just gonna move on. I don't care. There's really nothing in chests that's better than what I can find in other areas. I power leveled to about level 42, I think, and... oh, 45. Yeah, I power leveled to level 45, and now the game is really easy. Until we get to the end of this volume, it's probably going to be easy for a while. As far as how much I'm going to stream today, I have no idea. I'll just keep going until I don't feel like going anymore. Horse killer? No, I don't want that. No, that's like the worst thing I've ever heard of. Get that away from me. I'm betting it is a heavy blade, and it is. Well, I guess you're giving Black Rose the horse killer, though I really don't want to. That's actually not a made-up weapon. There is actually a sword called a horse killer. And yes, it was a sword meant for killing horses, but it's not something you could swing around. It's something that you planted in the ground and then aimed up at an angle. The horse would hit on it, and then, of course, it would die because you just slashed open its chest. Very sad. I wish it weren't a thing.
Sure I can really have this?
Warfare sucks, man, especially for horses, because they had no choice. If anyone can't tell, I am a horse girl. And I proudly wear all of the things that implies. It implies a lot of things. And I'm proud of all of them. That's also the reason they developed halberds, which are just spears with crossguards. Those are also used for killing horses, mostly. It's a little bit better for the horse. I'm not going to say it's good for the horse to be stabbed in the chest, but it's a smaller wound at least. It's basically there to hold them in place rather than kill them. Yay! Sheldon has acquired food, and I'm going to stop talking about killing horses because I don't like thinking about it.
What?
Okay. First aid. Nothing. Anything else? Nope, let's fight this boss. Hopefully it's not going to kill me. It should be pretty good. I am over-leveled. Let's go ahead and save just in case. And here we go. Might be some flashing for people with photosensitivity issues. I don't think there's that much, though. Yeah, it's not bad. Phase 2. Innis, the Mirage of Deceit. Remember, Skaith was the terror of death. This is the Mirage of Deceit. Although it doesn't really deceive me that much.
Hey, you're not getting away!
Alright, so... I'm gonna try to stay alive. Hopefully this thing does not kill me as much as Skaith killed me. I'm gonna keep this thing staggered as much as I can. I think it's about to do... No, it's just teleporting. Visions of Self. I don't know what that means. Alright, okay, I'm gonna get close to her. There we go. Alright, back to skills, everyone. Oh, it's magic tolerant, so we have to stick to physical skills. And we'll just put Mistral on first aid then. Because she's not going to be able to damage it since it has a magic tolerance. Alright, it's probably going to data drain here now. Nope, Thunder Trance. I know my mom has rode a horse before, not okay. I've only ridden a horse once or twice in my lifetime. I didn't raise them. I helped my grandfather breed, American quarter horses for from the time I was 6 until, he sold the farm. Which was my late teenage years. So I actually didn't ride horses that often. I usually dealt with them before they were able to be ridden. Too young to be ridden, even by me. Let's see. Skills. I've ridden a horse only once or twice. So I'm not a horse riding girl, but I'm still a horse girl of a type. What was I doing? Okay, I call for attack. And Mistral sticks with first aid. And then I use my skills like this. And that's gonna be pretty much the whole fight. And he got away. Are you just gonna stand there, Black Rose? What the heck? Oh, I think I know what her problem is. Nope, there we go. She's attacking again. No, stop! Why are you just standing there? Black Rose, what the heck? I guess I should be feeding her mage souls so she keeps attacking. Still, that's annoying. That she just stops attacking if she doesn't have any SP. That's annoying as crap. Alright, give me a protect break, please. Please give me a protect break. Data drain time? What the fuck? Oh no! What the? Wait, what? What? What did it just do? Invisible doll? I don't get it. Okay. That was weird. Alright, so it has a magic tolerance. And it doesn't seem like physical attacks are doing that much to it. Am I doing this wrong? Do I need to hit it? Do I need to get rid of its magical tolerance before it will break? That's possible. Thunder Trance. Alright, not that bad. I'm wondering, do I just have to get rid of its magic tolerance and then use magic on it? Or am I just gonna keep having to do this forever? Visions of Self. I still don't know what this does. I have a feeling I have to use magic on this thing to break it. There's no way. This is taking way too long. Data drain time, finally? Finally, data drain time. I don't think it breaks until after it uses data drain at least once. Alright, and it looks like Mistral took care of it. it does seem Mistral took care of it. And we'll put everybody back into their designated areas. And I'm still gonna hope that this guy will eventually break with physical attacks. There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, gimme, 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 gimme. He's out of range. Where is he? Yay! Alright, now I can kill him. Alright, he's just a bunch of interconnected... Are those Welkin stones from Elder Scrolls? Data train is out of control HP drained from all. You now have segment 1. Alright, does it still have magic? It still has magic tolerance. So, Mistral, you stay on first aid. Whoops! That's not what I meant to do. Oh yeah, this will go pretty quickly. I keep forgetting which one of these is the right one. Alright, just a little bit left. He's nearly dead. Although I guess he probably isn't very descriptive. It's almost dead. They're almost dead. Whatever. Kinda hard to put gender to something like this. Alright, phase number 2, dead. Yay, I'm a winner. Yeah, you have to kill it after you data drain it. These are pieces of the master program, Mother Morgana, that was trying to make Aura.
Did you feel that? That was weird.
So, yeah, Morgana was... If you watched Sign, she spoke to the main character pretty much every episode. I guess in order to stop Aura from leaving the world, she split herself into 8 parts and is like kind of guarding the internet from Aura getting out onto it. Alright, did you feel that? That was weird.
Yeah, let's go back to town.
Huh. Nobody's here. I'm sure it's fine. Maybe it's just a slow day. Maybe people finally wised up and stopped playing MMOs. I don't have anything against MMOs, I just think it's funny.
Doesn't it feel different?
Let's look into it.
There's nobody here. We're the only ones online right now. We have the town to ourselves. I'm gonna get crazy.
You've done it again.
I certainly have.
Where's everyone else?
The situation was critical, so we forced a system shutdown. We'll be getting a lot of calls again.
Yeah, people who are mad they couldn't play their addiction.
Do. I told you to investigate. Do not move until you are instructed. This is an order.
Well, we've got the place to ourselves. Oh, okay. They can still do things. Alright, let's see what we picked up. Jet Bracer. I think that's an upgrade for Mistral. Wait, yes, for Mistral. I just gave her a Storm Bracer. I remember that Spiral Wand is not an upgrade for Mistral. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, it's not. And... okay, they are. Nope, nope, you get back here, little girl. Jet Bracer. Alright. The rest of that can be sold, I think. Yeah, I've already got a Spiral Wand stored, so yeah, I can just sell all of this. Was I into My Little Pony? Not really. I was more about Care Bears. I don't know, My Little Pony, I think, was just When I was a kid, My Little Pony was... It was baby stuff. It was not like little kid stuff. It was baby stuff. Like, you'll watch something like Rescue Rangers or Gummy Bears, and it's not exactly like high class adult material, but if you can imagine, stuff like Care Bears and My Little Pony was a couple steps down from that. It was even more considered babyier than Sesame Street. Not to say I didn't like it, but it's just like, it was half-hour episodes of horses going, ha ha ha, I like you, over and over again. That was about it. There was no, like, storylines or anything. It wasn't until Friendship is Magic that My Little Pony became more of a, I don't want to say grown-up thing, but aimed at a little higher age audience. I guess we're logging out. There's nothing else I can do. I was really into Thomas the Train when I was a kid, but I don't remember a lot of it. Yeah, that's kind of the deal. It's like I watched about...
Ballmonk says, it's the bracelet. Am I the cause of the problems? The power it holds can bring forth either salvation or destruction. Which way am I heading? I wonder what Orca, Yasuhiko, would do.
It's something I probably watched a lot more often when I was a baby, but no, I don't remember that, because I was a baby. In fact, I'm fairly sure I watched a lot of it before my brain fully formed. Increase in game addicts, according to reports... Shut up. According to reports issued by the Ministry of Education, as the online game The World has gained popularity, attendance at schools and universities has dropped. The Ministry of Education and the PTA are drafting plans to stimulate school attendance to counteract the game's effects, and plan to mount a protest against the CC Corporation. Also, since The World's release, companies have noticed an increase in sick calls and employees taking vacation time. Some workers even quit their jobs to concentrate on playing games. Look at this! Look at that character in the bottom right of that screenshot. It's Black Rose with red hair and green skin. I didn't even know you could have green skin in this game. It's Shrek as Black Rose. In fact, let's get a close-up shot of that. I gotta see that closer. Huh. It's Shrek Rose. I want to meet this character now. Oh, can I read their name? Actually? No, that is way too garbled to read. And it's in Japanese. I actually might be able to read it. Hold on. It looks like maybe... Hyacho? No, that's... Is that he? I have to look this up. I can't quite read it. Okay, that's not he. What is that? Is that Sue? I think that's Sue. Sorry, I'm taking a little moment here. I'm looking up the hiragana. No, that's facing the wrong way. Is that katakana? I'm pretty sure it's hiragana. It looks kind of curvy instead of blocky. Alright, I'm gonna give up on that. I can't read it. It's too garbled, and also I'm not that good with Japanese. I can read hiragana and katakana. A lot of the time I can't understand it, but I can read it. Like, I can sound it out. So, usually if it's a cognate, which most of katakana is cognates, which are words just borrowed from other languages, that I would be able to figure it out. But, nope, can't figure that one out. Anyway, game addicts. Yeah, it's a problem. Who the heck would be addicted to games? Love Shrek. Actually, one of my favorite movies. I can read a little bit. I can read hiragana and katakana, and I can recognize some kanji. I am not at a level where I can, like, survive reading it, I am not, literate. I am not literate in Japanese. Not even close. Anti-theft vending machine, renowned soft drink manufacturer Flash Cola Corporate Company, has announced it has formed a partnership with CC Corporation to develop anti-theft vending machines. According to a company spokesperson, the vending machine with corporate high-tech will incorporate a high-tech CCD inside the machine. When illegal activity is detected, a report will automatically be sent to the nearest police station. Police station. Hold on a second, need some water. The camera's resolution is 10 million pixels and utilizes a wide-angle lens, making it impossible to take clear images of those in the vicinity of the machine. This system is regarded as a dramatic solution to the recent vending machine vandalism problem, but opponents counter that taking pictures of vending machine users without consent is an invasion of privacy. I agree. Please stop putting cameras everywhere. 5 years since the net crisis. So in 2005, the internet crashed completely. The end of this year marks 5 years since the Pluto's Kiss, the network crisis that nearly destroyed the world, and the World Network Council plans to mark the occasion with a solemn ceremony. As part of the event, United States President and WNC Chairman Alex Coleman, is that the president from Independence Day? What was the president from Independence Day? Thomas Whitmore. I was way off. I was hoping that was a reference. Alex Coleman has proposed the observance of a Stop Network Day. Coleman said the network was a blessing to society, and oh my god, he's starting a religion based off of the network, and he wants the day to serve as a prayer to halt foolish actions and limit network usage to only essential businesses. Citizens understand it is impossible to forget Pluto's Kiss, but there are those who question the wisdom of stopping network usage. Whether Stop Network Day will be realized remains questionable. He is starting a religion based off of the internet. Never a good idea. We're seeing the beginnings of like a tech-worshipping society. This is the beginnings of Dune. This is like a Dune prequel. I can read it without understanding it. How does that work? Hiragana and katakana are, what are they called? The languages are, phonetic. They're phonetic. So if you know how to read the characters, you can sound out any words written in them. Whether you know the meaning or not is debatable. So as long as you know the letters, you can sound out everything. But understanding is a different beast. Alright, Black Rose says enough. I'm not Helba, but Leos is such a pighead. I've had enough of his orders. I can't listen to them anymore. I've made a decision. We will move on our own accords. That's fine with you, right? I cannot answer this email. Sounds like Black Rose is pretty fed up with Leos's bullshit. And we have another email from Aura reading, please come. I can come anytime you want, Aura. Just tell me where. You are my last hope. You are the only one that can merge me? I think it says merge me. Come to the dungeon of Merciless Grieving Furnace. My segment. Be wary of Kubia.
Kubia?
Alright, let's see if there's anything on the board. Nothing on the board. Any emails to follow up on? No emails, so let's log in. It's kind of the same for English. English is not exactly a phonetic language because it has a lot of double pronunciations, homophones, and homonyms, and so forth.
Hello! I think there's someone here that I know. Everyone here is all weird. By the way, do you have time?
Yeah, sure.
I'm on my way to Lambda, Merciless Grieving Furnace.
I'll go! I wanna go too, okay?
Alright, it's a Mistral, story dungeon. These are my favorite.
I'll wait at the Chaos Gate.
Mistral, as I get older, is probably turning into my favorite character in this game. When I was a kid, it was Natsume and Terajima Ryoko. You'll see why. But, I think Mistral's probably the better character overall. I do love that it's probably because I'm old now, but she is also old, as we'll find out later. She's about my age. which is old by these standards today. I've got to add her to my party. Let's see if Black Rose is available. Alright, and we have to add Mistral. And, let's save, because I haven't done that in a while. I am trying to learn Japanese better. Val and I do have a trip. Not planned, but we are working towards it. So sometime in the next couple years we do want to go for a couple weeks. And it'll probably be our big vacation for quite a while, because we are not rich people. I am mostly concerned with saving for retirement right now, because I do not want to work forever. I really do not want to work forever. Right, Merciless Grieving Furnace. It is level 35, so I'm probably not going to get much out of this place. We'll just run through it. I ain't old, you know what? I agree with you. However, we had a situation yesterday where we had to evacuate the building we live in, and going down the stairs all the way was, well, let's just say my thighs really feel that today. And that was just going down the stairs. I don't think I'd be able to go up the stairs all the way to our apartment. I think I would die well before I reached even halfway. Incidentally, I hate fire alarms. Alright, it looks like we can reach the next floor with only one fight. There is an elevator, but during a fire alarm you cannot use it. Let's just say we only live halfway up our building, and I am super glad we did not choose an apartment on a higher floor. We're both getting too old for this shit. And remember, Val is younger than me by a fair amount. Not like— oh, okay, data drain's getting a little too high. Let's just kill this guy. Val is actually 6 years younger than me, which at our age is not a big deal. It follows the half age plus 7 rule. If it helps, I met them when I was 30 and they were 24. And really it's only 5.5 years, so... I'm trying to justify my existence here. I try not to give away my exact age, which means now I can't give away Val's because I put that information out there.
Are you trying to be the strongest player?
I just don't want people to...
Totally into collecting items. Complete item list.
Yeah! That's actually my deal too. I am all about the complete item lists.
I've been wanting to tell you.
Anyway, yeah, I try to be too forthcoming with information that could possibly lead to people being like, oh, I know exactly who you are. Just, you know, makes me feel safer. It's probably not useful. I think there's probably enough information out there for somebody to find me. I would just hope that they respect my privacy. But, anyways, it makes me feel more secure to not give out too much personal information, you know? Anyway, Rin69420 told Mistral the situation.
I see. You're role-playing with that background story.
Alright, she thinks it's just my RP.
Kinds of things. Good luck.
I'm not RPing, dude. There's seriously something wrong with this place. I think this is the dungeon where Mistral finds out that she is actually in danger playing this game. That would be pretty fucked up to find out a game you're playing can actually kill you. I'd probably stop. I don't think I could be that addicted. Although I was a smoker for like 12 years, so you know what? I'd probably make a bad decision. I quit smoking about 7 years ago now, 6.5 years. I did it on Christmas 2016. So yeah, 7 years now. I didn't really make any decision for it. I just ran out of cigarettes one day and was like, you know what? I'm not gonna buy any more. It took a little bit of willpower, especially because withdrawal from cigarettes is mostly stomach pain, and I already have a lot of that, so I really couldn't deal with much more. But after a few weeks, I was not fine, but okay with it. Smoking is a tad scary. Yeah, don't start, kids. There's nothing cool about smoking. It's just the coolest thing you can do. No. I'm not going to endorse smoking, but I also won't say it's the worst thing in the world. I had a lot of good memories hanging out behind bars, smoking with my friends. The smoking wasn't necessary looking back, but I still enjoyed it, so I got something out of it. I'm not going to say it was a completely negative effect. However, I hope I don't develop lung cancer later in life, which is going to be a very strong possibility now. You said remember like I would know. Oh, yeah, you're right. You wouldn't know in the first place, but that's okay. I'm just talking here. I'm filling the dead space with information that is unnecessary. That's what I do. Hi, I'm Serene. Hey, it's the Aura segment. What you got for me, Aura segment?
Whoa! That story you told me was true, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
At any rate, this girl, she's beautiful, but I don't know how to say this, but she's not alive.
I thought the game froze. Yeah, Mistral, you could die here.
Whoa!
Should be more careful.
Hey, what is this?
Oh, well that's weird. Oh shit, I think I know what this... Oh shit. Hi, Kubia. I was looking for you, but I was hoping I wouldn't find you so quickly.
That's the...
Alright, first Kubia fight. This thing always reminds me, it looks like the Lich from Secret of Mana, but it fights like the... Oh yeah, this thing. Physical tolerance, so use magic. Thunder or darkness, they're both drop attacks, so they're probably going to do about the same damage. Let's find out. I actually can't tell how much that did. Okay, so that'll hit multiple enemies, so will that. Alright, so we have to kill all of these Gomeros. Alright, use magic, and I guess I'll just keep casting. I'll keep an eye on Mistral, because she is dying. No, use magic, stupid, not physical attacks. Okay, that looks like it's doing better. Annie Dawn looks like it's doing better. Alright, I definitely want the Kubiya core to die, so I'm gonna focus on that. In fact, we should do Operation Wonder Battle, or Union Battle. Alright, so he's doing something. Legion's Reach. Oh shit! Okay. Let's heal up a bit. And the Kubiya core is back, and it's changed to physical tolerance. Or no, magic tolerance, I mean. So, attack, focus on the Kubiya core, and, Mistral, you go and do first aid. Oh my god. Alright, things are going okay. Alright, that takes care of all those guys. So let's do some twin dragons. Okay, I see. I knocked off about a third of his life so far. So it's time for him to do something. Oh, I just had a thought. Arc bullet. Oh, ouch. Okay, I just had a thought. I do have 4 pictures of Kubiya, so let's put one up here. Again, this is one of those situations where I was like, alright, how would Kubiya look if they were in human form? And then just sort of extrapolated from that. Let's see, which one do I like the best? There are a bunch of these Kubiya fights. I did make 4 of them. I think I like that one the best. I'm probably going to use that one last, just so you get a full-size picture of it. I think that one turned out the best. Let's go ahead. Wait, okay, $8.95. Which one do I like the least? Let's start with the one I like the least. Probably this one. Yeah, I'll stick with that one. Alright. Watch as I play around with the, sidebar art for about 20 minutes. Is it back up? Okay, back to physical tolerance. So, we have to cast magic. Focus on this guy, please. And, then I start casting as well. Okay. Rhydon? I think Anidon was working better. Okay, that actually is not doing very much. Okay, I actually can't hurt this thing very much, so I'm gonna stick to a support role. Just keep feeding, Mistral Mage's souls. And, yeah, I think Mistral's the only one who can really do any damage when it's in magic mode. Because I am not doing anything. So, my entire purpose will be to keep Mistral alive while she attacks with magic. Oh, can I actually kill these guys? Oh, yeah, I can kill the Gamoras. Okay, I'll do that. That will be my purpose. So I just gotta have to find a place to stand where I can hit them all. Oh shit, but then they're going to... Okay. No, I need you to focus on... Okay, Mistral, I need you to focus on... Kubiya core. And I need you to cast magic. So, you focus on Kubiya core. Focus on magic. And that should be fine. I think that's a good setup. And then I will run support. And try to kill these Gamoras if I can. Right, this is going pretty good. Oh, but I need to eat a Mage's soul. Alright, that'll kill one of them at least. And here's another one gonna die here. Wait, no target? What? Oh, he was teleporting. I see. Alright, that kills all the Gamora. Oh, one left. Gamora, come back here. Alright, all the Gamoras are dead. Oh, did he absorb his score again? Yeah, it is. He did. Megiddo Flame. This looks painful. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, and people are dead. This is bad. Megiddo Flame. I have to make sure I am healed up so I don't die to it. And I need to get Mistral her MP back, SP, whatever. Okay, and now we're back to physical attacks. And Mistral, focus on... Oh, I can designate a target for Black Rose. You focus on the core. Mistral, you focus on first aid. And let's get going. So I think my role in this fight is mostly crowd control, because I'm the only one who can attack all of these Gamoras at the same time. No targets, are you serious? Oh, is he yeah, he's absorbing his score again. Legion's Reach. Alright, that was nowhere near as bad. Okay, we're back to physical tolerance. Alright, Mistral. Okay, first of all, call for magic. Mistral. You focus on the core and Black Rose. Yeah, you as well, because you're not going to be useful for the Gamoras. Would you guys just die, please? Alright, Mage's Symphony. More Thunder Coils to get out the earliest Gamoras. And most of them are dead, so that's good. Alright, just one Gamora left. Alright, and I have to heal up Mistral, or else she'll die in the next attack. Especially if it's Megiddo Flame again. Alright, everything's good. I can just let them attack while I support. Stop attacking it, Black Rose. Use magic, please. And yes, a lot of these Kubia fights are super slow. It's mostly just figuring out the battle system, right? You go back to Black Rose, you focus on Kubia Core. Mistral, you first aid, and I come over here and I start killing with her. Gonna wait till some more Gamoras show up. Alright, they are showing up now. Gonna try to keep them all bunched up over here. Right, most of them are dead. Good stuff. Alright, should be one more phase before he's dead. But he's gonna use Megiddo Flame, isn't he? Yep, this'll kill Mistral. Yay! I don't think there's any way for Mistral to survive this. Oh, wait, she might. Okay, good. It was just the last time she had, low life, I guess. Alright, switch to magic. You guys both focus on that. And this should kill it fairly soon. so I'm gonna just focus on magic too. When Mistral gets around to casting something, it ought to kill this thing. So please, cast something, Mistral, please. I think that's the end of the battle. Yep, looks like he's falling. Hi, Kubia. It was nice meeting you. Oh, never mind. He's back to life. Well, guess that was pointless.
You defeated Kubia. I'm impressed.
Underboob, I mean Helba.
Ms. Helba.
Don't call me Ms. Anyway, what you must do is...
I'm not gonna listen to you. You nearly got me killed.
Release Aura.
Would that lead to helping Orca?
I don't know. I'm just doing shit.
A question of possibility. That's all I can say for now.
We're getting a healthy dose of underboob today. Not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's not usual for me. Alright, Mistral, are you convinced now?
I'm sorry I joked about it. It's just the way I am. I won't say good luck because you are trying hard. I know that you are trying hard, so I won't say it.
That sentence is a lot less clunky in Japanese, I've come to learn. That's what happens.
Don't hesitate.
That's what happens when you translate something too directly and it
I can.
doesn't really make sense in English. You're trying hard, so I'm not gonna say good luck.
Well, I'm going shopping.
As I understand it, gambare in Japanese is kind of something that's said so often that when you say it earnestly, it kind of feels like you're saying it sarcastically, which is kind of the point behind that sentence. Like, especially the people who are cynical or jaded, when somebody says gambare, it feels like, oh, shut up. I don't need luck. I'm working very hard. Alright, Forest Lore, Wheelment +2. Well, thank you, Mistral. Kind of a weird present, but thank you. Do remember though, she is a rare item hunter, and those books are pretty rare, so I think she just gave us something, a present that she cared about a lot. If she doesn't have another one of those, she just gave away her last copy of something. She's never gonna finish her collection now. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, good to go. Can I sell anything? Oh, I didn't pick anything up. Never mind. Alright, we've got mail. Let's log out. New board topics. Let's play Take 2. Alright, we've got a goblin to chase down. I think you're doing pretty well, Gob. But this is the end, Gob. Why? Because I won't lose, Gob. I'll be waiting at Detestable Vengeful Scent. Gob, come along. Gob, Terrain reached 69 to 420. I want to talk with you. I guess you're pretty famous these days, but I know that guys like you are just a fluke. If you think I'm wrong, then come to Stalking Silent Footstep Dungeon by yourself. By yourself. I mean it. Well, that's not worrying. And the alt limit topic about the operating system that the entire network runs on. Pluto's Kiss. Yeah, that thing was huge. I'll never forget the Christmas Eve of 2005. Lifeline stopped. I was only a kid, but I thought it was the end of the world. Pluto's Kiss was a great name for it because of that. The layout of the Pluto's Kiss was a great name for it because, you know, the Lord of the Underworld saying hi, giving us a kiss. Because of that, the layout of the internet became a problem, so the basic OS was transferred to alt limit. Alt limit was the only OS that didn't get hit by it, right? Yep, alt limit was the only operating system that was immune to Pluto's Kiss, which is kind of suspicious if you ask me. Seems like somebody might have written it that way. Don't you, Mochi, network safety law? Okay, this is one about, putting laws on the internet to prevent, I don't know, viruses or something, as if that were possible. Don't you understand that? These kinds of sentiments just keep putting alt limit and WNC in power. Throw away the fantasy that alt limit is the perfect system. I want them to change the name of that law that prohibits any actions or gathering that may cause the network to function improperly or unsmoothly, resulting in damage and obstruction. Is just way too long. Also, it gives you the opportunity to target groups that you don't like. Basically, if you say there's a gathering on the internet we don't like, have them dispersed. It's Pinkertons for the internet age. International Geographic discontinued. This is about a long-running magazine stopping production. Very prescient. That's like some reader feedback column. A day in the life of my family. My dad was okay. My dad was suddenly listening to the news. He's just talking about the previous person's post being like a little image of their life. 5 years since the net crisis. It's already been 5 years since Pluto's Kiss. Time just flies by. I remember when they opened the network to all just 3 years ago, so that was 2 years without internet. I don't know if I could survive. Anyways, it was Christmas Eve and everyone around the world was celebrating. There hasn't been any cyber terrorism since then. I guess it's all because of WNC and alt limit. It is indeed a perfect, flawless operating system. Please stop worshipping the operating system. I do not want to end up in the Dune universe. I don't want to have to live through the, what were they called? The Butler, rebellions? I forget. Anyway, I told you you should throw away the fantasy about alt limit being perfect. You're just falling into alt limit and WNC hands. They say disaster strikes when you least expect it, so if you don't watch it, it'll be hell on earth. I don't know about alt limit and WNC thinking full about themselves, but is there a meaning behind that network layoff day? Isn't that some crap to make WNC feel better? Yeah, please stop venerating corporations and technical products. I don't want to have to live through the Dune universe. Or the Blade Runner universe. I don't want to do either of those. Tokyo Megafloat operation begins. Testing of Tokyo Megafloat began today in Tokyo Bay, where construction continues on the experimental facility, a high-tech floating island connected by special rubber material and a solid underwater foundation. The structure is designed to withstand water current pressure and will not be affected by earthquakes. The 4-year project, supported by communications, industrial machinery, and construction authorities, finally completed construction last month. Tokyo Megafloat dimensions are 300 meters long, 60 meters wide, and 7 blocks high. Second and third stories are scheduled to be constructed as well. Once completed, the Megafloat will cover approximately 25 square kilometers. As part of the experiment, the Maritime Information Backup Center, a network information management base, will begin operations as the first business to move into the location. In the future, various industries related to computers will be welcome. What about tsunamis? How does it survive tsunamis? It's an important question that we didn't really seem to think about, did we? I'm not being like naysay. I think there is actually a real floating island program in Tokyo Bay right now. I'm pretty sure they've engineered away a lot of the issues. But it's always what you don't think about that gets you. I know so many fancy words. Thank you. I've had a lot of time to learn them. CC Corporation first quarter earnings. Major computer software company, CC Corporation, announced their first quarter earnings today with a revenue of 2.763 billion yen. That is about, what is that, 27 million? You usually divide by 100 to get the dollar amount. That's usually close enough, but it doesn't matter. It's actually somewhere like 150 yen to a dollar, but that's too hard to division, so just remove 2 decimal places. So that's like 20 million yen, or $20 million, I think. Maybe about $30 million. The group's total earnings increased 120% over last year. That actually doesn't sound like a lot, comparatively. Anyway, the rise in corporate profits has been attributed to the strong popularity of the online game, The World. Even after 3 years, combined with their investment in software compatible with Alt Limit, has been attributed to the rise in corporate profits. As a thank you to customers for this success, the corporation is currently considering lowering prices on products and possibly lowering usage fees for the World users. Oh, what am I missing? There's still one I can't see. Where is it? Oh, Enviroman. In a resort town near Atami, a person locals have dubbed Enviroman has been creating a commotion. The man, dressed from head to toe in black tights, steals bottles and cans meant for recycling and leaves an average 5 cents per stolen item. Age, early 30s, dressed in black tights from head to toe. That's called a Sentai. You know those green, suits that people wear to not appear on green screens? Those are called Sentai. Since it's kind of like what Tingle wears in the, Legend of Zelda. Since no criminal reports have been filed, police are confounded by how to solve the problem. According to eyewitnesses, Enviroman leaves more money for higher grade bottles, so he is more welcomed by the traditional method. He is more welcomed than the traditional method of recycling. He's just acting as a go-between between the recycling deposit people. I actually didn't know this as a kid. Those recycling deposits that you get, you actually are just renting bottles and cans from the bottling and canning companies. I didn't know that's actually like a rental procedure. It's supposed to be like how milk bottles used to work. You'd put them out and they'd be collected by a milkman. It's just removing the milkman from the equation. Unfortunately, that means a lot of people just throw them away, which is not the intention. I found out the location of the cat player that humiliated me come to Shapeless Haunted Holy Ground to bear witness. I really don't want to Pyros. I do not like that this next one is a Pyros level. Rumors of a great sword and bitter hot-blooded sand trap. If you have time, come with me to the lowest level. Alright, we've got Sandro side quest. Hello, it's goodbye to a useless old Natsume. The next time we meet, my level will be 10 times more. Until then, I don't understand that, but I'm sure we'll find out on the message boards what she's talking about. Alright, the topic is level up, question mark, exclamation point. That's called an interrobang when you have exclamation point and question mark together. In fact, I'm going to put one in chat. Let's see if it comes up. This is one of those things. This loops back to what I was talking about earlier. It's not something you see very often, but if you see ASCII like this, boop, interrobang. Let's see if it shows up on the stream. It does in fact show up on the stream. That's called an interrobang. It is an exclamation point and question mark together. It has its own Unicode entry and everything. Looping back to when I was talking about subtitles, if you saw that in a subtitle, it'd probably mess up the entire file. If your TV was incapable of displaying it, would be like, what the fuck is that? Anyway, if you defeat a level 10 Vine at the bottom of Bottomless Hopeless Footstep Dungeon, your level will be 10 times its current level. Check out for yourself if it's true or not. Gee, I wonder what Natsume was talking about. Author Toshi 25 years. My level wouldn't increase, so I couldn't join any party, but after I defeated level 10 Vine in Bottomless Hopeless Footstep Dungeon, my level was 10 times the original. Now I can join any party I want to. It's like a dream come true. Thank you so much. Freaking shit posters, I swear to God. Look at it. This guy is level Shogun, and this guy is Toshi 25 years. I'm betting these are the same person. This is just somebody logging in with alt accounts trying to convince us it's true. And author Kenji. I didn't really believe it, but I tried it for kicks. Level 10 Vine was easy to defeat. When I opened my status window, my level was really 10 times what it was before. You should try it sometime. And this is probably just a guy glomming onto the shitpost. Freaking shitposters, man. They don't know what's funny and what isn't. This isn't funny. Just forcing somebody to go fight an enemy that's unbeatable. Anyway, we've got to go save Natsumi from doing this. Because she thinks it's real. They're not going to put an enemy that makes you 10 times higher in the game. That's just stupid. What about people who are above level 9? They wouldn't be able to have a 10 times level. It only goes up to 99. Anybody level 10 or higher, this would have no effect. Anyway, if you saw the symbol, it would mess up the file. It wouldn't mess up the file. The problem is when it's attempted to be oh, can I call Natsume? I should check that out. She's probably already in the dungeon. Yep, she's already in the dungeon. Alright, we're bringing Mistral and Black Rose if they'll come. What happens is when your TV tries to display a symbol it doesn't recognize, best case scenario, it just shows you a stand-in, a placeholder for that symbol. Like, if you've ever seen a post that's like all squares online, that means your computer is incapable of displaying those symbols. Most TVs will display something like that. They'll have a default character that will just display for things it doesn't recognize. Worst case scenario, it crashes everything. It could result in a cascading oh, I've actually got a goblin to chase down. Let's do that first. Alright, sorry guys, I called you for no reason. Let's chase down a goblin. I've got speed charms, right? Yep, okay. Good swords, cat. I was told to come there alone, and goblin. Let's do the goblin, and then the come there alone. I believe come there alone is a side quest. I'm not sure if it's a new character, but I'm pretty sure it's a side quest. Anyway, if you have... Oh, yeah, goblin.
I think you're doing well, Gob.
In a worst case scenario,
To this point,
a character that your TV cannot display can result in a cascading error that just crashes everything. It's possible, not likely, but possible. Alright, let's use a speed charm. Hopefully this guy is not immune to lightning attacks, because that's all I've got. It's gonna be hard. Hopefully he doesn't cast regen. Okay, I think I can only get one hit on this guy no matter what I do. So Twin Dragons is a poor choice. Okay, at least I got him once. Let's try Thunder Coil instead. Okay, he gets out of range of Thunder Coil before I even hit. So Thunder Coil is a poor choice. Yep, poor choice. Alright. Twin Dragons works better, but it's probably going to be best if I just run towards him and keep hitting him like this. That's probably going to be the fastest way to do this. As long as I don't miss him. The reason I'm turning battle mode, or getting far enough away that battle mode goes off, is because it slows him down for a second. There we go. It's even better if I can get him to slow down without battle mode turning off, because that gives me like an extra couple milliseconds to hit him. If I can get him to slow down without battle mode actually going off. Right there. Ah, no, never mind. I went too far. Okay, let's pull the camera out because I'm getting dizzy. Sorry for people with motion sickness, but you probably can't watch these streams too much anyways. So probably not a lot of people watching my streams who have motion sickness issues. I'm not popular enough for some of you to be sick while watching and still say that's a good thing. If watching my streams is painful for you, please stop. I'm not worth it. I am just not worth it. There we go. Oh, defeat me of all goblins. Although I'm depressed, I'm thoroughly impressed. Goblin gloves. Alright, good enough. Let's get out of here. In very rare cases, it would require that the display software for subtitles is completely broken or not able. So, I don't know if I have to. Okay, if I get too far into explaining what a buffer overrun or underrun is, I don't think I have the wherewithal to explain what those are in non-technical terms. But if you have the time, and I might do this later in Discord, look up what a buffer overrun is. Here is the term. And buffer underrun is the same concept, but for negative numbers. In computing terms, if a buffer overrun occurs and the place that gets written to is not safe, let's say it's like a location of a instruction for the TV, it will maybe cause an issue that cascades out of control and causes the entire system to crash. It's possible, but not likely. Most things have thread safe functions that prevent that from happening. What they do is they throw an exception or an error before there's an actual failure. But if it is written horribly enough, which is possible, I mean, people like me are the ones making this, and I am extremely lazy. So if they didn't test that edge case, it's possible that there's a bug in there that will just crash everything. Possible, but not likely. And any input that the system is not able to understand is always a potential cause for a buffer overrun or underrun like that. It's actually the reason that a lot of computer systems are vulnerable to what's called a SQL injection. Basically, you put code inside what you're trying to input. It would be like putting code into like a username box on a website and the username and using that to being able to crack the entire system. It's not likely, most people guard against it, but it's possible, and it's worth trying at least once to see if you can crack the system. Some people are dumb. Some people are lazy. I'm definitely lazy. I might not be dumb, but I'm definitely lazy. So like when I'm writing my own software, usually I don't put these protections into it because I don't plan for anybody but myself to use it. If that software does suddenly become commercially available, it would be very easy to attack. Let's write a bony grunty. I like writing a bone. Hey grunty. I'm just confused on if you see a blank box, that usually means the crash has been prevented. It usually means that there's a safe way for the software to fail, which is that backup text that it just has that default ASCII entry to say, hey, if you don't recognize a character, just use this one, which is what that box is. I'm trying to think of, let me see if I can find a visual aid for you to show you what I'm talking about. Where is it? I know it's on the ASCII table somewhere. I'm just trying to see if I can find the default character that most ASCII will use. Okay, maybe I can just find an image result. Alright, there it is. Okay, can I copy that? Alright, Alright, this isn't exactly what I'm talking about, but it'll get the idea across. If you ever see messages that look kind of like this, something like that, that means that your computer is... Oh, is that actually showing up in chat? Yeah, it looks like a bunch of squares. If you ever see a message that shows up like that, it means it's using a character set that is not installed to your computer. The same thing can happen with TVs or streaming devices. If they don't recognize the character, they'll usually display it like that. That's what I'm talking about. That is safe. That means it has a way to fail that is safe. Alright, these guys told me to come alone. I'm really hoping this ends in a gangbang.
Don't call someone anonymously. It's against etiquette. Know the rules.
I just wanted to talk about something, that's all. What's wrong with that?
I really don't think these guys organized a gangbang for me. Guys, come on, we can rig this out.
Is offensive.
Just stop it, okay? It's annoying.
Why should you be annoyed?
These guys are very spiky.
We work day and night to ensure the peace and justice of the world.
I hate these guys immediately.
Got it. See ya. I ain't got as much time on my hands as you fellas.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody here is watching who has ever tried to police or, like, pretend to be an authority figure in an MMO. Stop that shit.
Down below. But I advise against meeting anyone with such rude manners.
You are not the police.
Jealous, are ya? Oh yeah, I bet you are.
And you have no authority here. Please stop trying to exert control over people.
Invisible egg.
That is so annoying. Alright, so apparently Marlowe called me here. It was not to organize a gangbang. I'm very angry about that. And it looks like I just have to get to the deepest area of the dungeon all alone. Hopefully there's not anything too difficult in the way. So far so good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Sheldon. That is your browser just saying, hey, I don't know this character, so I'm just going to show you this one instead. That is what's called a failsafe. Because it's safe to fail that way. Oh, I'm not in a party. Alright, so it's okay. These guys are surrounding me. I'm into that, but it kind of seems like they want to kill me, which I'm not as into. Poor headless kings. Truly they were kings.
Invisible egg.
I like that the invisible egg is invisible just because it's blind. It doesn't have any eyes. So I think it just thinks it's invisible. How would you tell the difference if you were blind? I might be invisible, I'm not sure. It's like when you look down in a first-person shooter and have no body. Well, I must be invisible. Well, this is lucky. I'm getting real lucky here. Alright, this dungeon does let me reach the goat statue. So that's good. Oh, gotta get this Valkyrie before she runs away. And she's gonna run. There we go. Die, please, thank you. Alright, so luckily this dungeon does let me get the god statue. Finally a story dungeon that lets me. family is literally howling right now. Are they watching some sort of sports ball event? I don't actually call it that. I really shouldn't. Anyway. Sports ball! Woo!
What do you want? Go away!
Oh, guess I gotta help this guy out.
Revolver!
Oh, wait, what? Why is he immune? He has fire tolerance, not thunder tolerance. Oh, that is fire! Okay, thunder I thought it was thunder for some reason. Oh well. I should probably heal.
Alright.
Alright, this isn't so bad. I'm just gonna keep slashing him.
Revolver!
You know what? Let's go ahead and data drain him too. You said sports ball, but the subtitle said SpongeBob! Woo! That's good too. I actually need to get back to watching SpongeBob. I'm still only in the first season. I've done like 14 episodes out of the first season.
You're Marlo, right? I read the board. What do you want to talk about?
Didn't think anyone would respond to a post like that. Well, what was it I wanted to talk about? I forgot. Oh well, let's meet up again sometime, okay?
Ah! This dude just wanted a friend. Ah, I'll be your friend, Marlo. I mean, I won't play with you very often. I've already got other friends, but I'll be your friend. I'm probably gonna play with Black Rose and Mistral the entire game. Not for any particular reason, it's just a lot easier to only have like a dedicated team of people. And Black Rose and Mistral are my favorites. Well, they're the best team because having another Twin Blade in your party is not that useful. So Natsume is she kind of gets pushed to the wayside because I am already a Twin Blade. Anyway, 41 light hand armor. Let's see if that's... In fact, let's just put that in the, I'll figure that out later. Alright, we're gonna save this. The other ones, I think, can all be sold. Yep. And let's reload on incidentals again. Oh, come on. Wait, how many items am I holding now? 13? Yep, that's right. And they were excited about Guitar Hero, maybe Rock Band. Not sure which one they're playing. Your family sounds awesome. Much better than my family. I didn't have anybody to share my love of video games with until I moved out. My brothers played video games, but I was the only one who was really into it. They weren't really, they were more playing like Madden and stuff, which, yes, that's fine. But, not anything I wanted to talk to them about, so didn't really have anybody I could talk to when I was a kid. Maybe I'm just working through that now. Maybe that's why I'm playing video games on stream, rather than just doing it by myself. It's nice to have someone to talk to, though. Thanks, Sheldon. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. I say it to everybody every time they join the chat, but it is honest truth. I am really happy when somebody shows up to talk to me. I'd play these games if no one were watching, but at the same time, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Alright, enough of the gooey shit. What were these? That's Pyros, that is Sanjuro, and this is where Natsume is currently being killed by a level 10 vine. Because if I remember correctly, it is invincible and needs to be data drained. Which means she's probably gonna die. Alright, Grunty Flute. But yeah, I did play a lot of Guitar Hero, actually mostly Rock Band, when I was younger. I did not get anywhere close to being good. First of all, my hands are too small for the controller, so I couldn't play anything above, was it normal? I could not play anything that added the 5th note for a Rock Band on the guitar. I think singing was the only thing I could do well, but that's because you don't have to get the words right, you only have to match the pitch. So you can honestly just hum and be the perfect singer. It also didn't care if you got the words like starting and stopping in the right place, so all you had to do was a continuous hum that changed pitches, and you could have perfect singing every time. Drumming was way too complicated for me. Like, my brain does not work that quickly. And, what was the last one? Was it bass? That's just guitar again. There were 4 things. Singing, guitar, drums, and I think bass. Yeah, I think that's right. So it was just another guitar controller. But yeah, my hands were way too small for the controller. I could not even I didn't have any hope of reaching the 5th button. Ever. So I could only play on normal. But I did play it a lot. Got pretty good at normal. And you're welcome. Streams are fun, and I like talking to you. Aw, thank you. Gonna make me cry. Alright, where's this? Oh, I already opened it. I looked at the map and saw a treasure chest where I was standing. I hadn't realized it was in the process of disappearing. Chris armor. That sounds like something new. Oh wait, no, I think that's level 44 light armor. Oh, 44 heavy. Okay, yeah, Black Rose already has one of those. I've actually barely played either Rock Band or Guitar Hero. Not really my thing. Yeah, I got into... They're called Rhythm and Bimani games. Bimani is short for Beat Mania. I got into Rhythm and Bimani with Amplitude on the PS2. I haven't really played a lot of them. I wasn't like a Dance Dance Revolution, like deep into that. I did play it quite a bit, but I wasn't like obsessed with it like some people. Wait, this guy has a tolerance. What is it? Darkness. Okay. Oh, elemental hit. Alright, and let's go ahead and data drain this guy. Flaming Rod. Sounds kind of uncomfortable, but okay. Oh my god, these guys are casting this drop spell so many times. Okay. Alright, cool. I have something that can kill them very easily. It's kind of dumb and hilarious hearing about what guitars and stuff you're allowed to use for each game and which ones are not. They actually have a guitar... There is a game that's like... It's Guitar Hero, but for real. And it does... I hear it does teach you how to play guitar pretty well. But basically you're just playing a guitar at that point. It's like Guitar Hero, but you're actually playing like a stringed instrument. Usually just a guitar. I have seen people play that. I think at that point it qualifies more as training software than anything else though. I went through the phase that every teenager in the 90s went through, where I wanted to play guitar, and I can't reach the last string, like, at all. I learned how to play exactly 2 songs. One was Bare Naked Ladies, Brian Wilson, and the other was Foo Fighters' Everlong, both my favorite songs. Everlong, in fact, uses what's called drop D tuning, which is where the first string, the largest, thickest string, is tuned down to be a D instead of an E. And that was pretty cool. But like I said, I learned to play those 2, and then I was done. I gave my guitar to one of my cousins and forgot about it. I also went through the skateboarding phase. I was truly a 90s kid. That's 2 more songs than me. Yeah, I don't think I could play them now. I had to learn them by shape of the hand. I do not even know what the chords were called. I just learned them by hand shape. So, yeah, I probably do not know how to play songs anymore at all. Apparently that guitar caused a minor war among my cousins. Apparently 2 of my cousins got into a fight over who it belonged to. I did in fact give it to the older one, but the younger one says I gave it to them. I actually had to step in and say, no, I gave it to the older one. I'm not going to tell you their names. I gave it to the older one, sorry guy. I did not know I started a fight somehow, but remember, we were not, I don't come from a family of means, so a guitar, even though it was only worth about $100, kind of an item of luxury. And both my cousins played guitar, and they both wanted it because they couldn't afford one. Unfortunately for the younger cousin, the older one was the one who asked if he could have it. I was actually surprised because that happened about... Oh god, these guys can resurrect each other. I need to data drain one of them. That happened like several years after I moved out, and I hadn't seen them for maybe a decade. It's kind of a weird situation. Alright, okay, data drain this guy. Ah, fuck, he's already dead. We gotta get the other guy before he resurrects. Oh, he was dead. Alright, everything worked itself out. Oh, I can get to the God statue. Let's go ahead and do that. If anybody wondering why the gut statue is so important, it's because it gives you one item that is, I think, 5 to 10 levels above the level of the dungeon we're in. So basically that's where I'm going to get most of my useful equipment right now. Alright, so let's save and let's see if Natsume's dead yet.
I've gotta help!
I've gotta help! Okay, it doesn't need to be data drained, so she could potentially kill this herself. At least she wasn't certainly going to die. My sister learned a bit of skateboarding, but I don't think she went super far with it. Oh god, am I your sister?
Monster's called Level 10 Vine.
I might actually have to find out if you're... I'm gonna tell you 2 names directly on Discord. You tell me if either one is yours. You're about to learn something about me. Do not repeat the names, just tell me if either of them belong to you. I've looked all over the dungeon. I can't find any more monsters called Level 10 Vine. Yeah, it was just a board rumor.
I think that posting is a hoax.
Oh, really? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I think it's...
I don't know what I'd do without your
Okay,
advice.
I'll stop talking about that for now. Those aren't your name. Okay, I kind of figured I wasn't your sister. That would have been a really weird coincidence, though. Actually, if you were one of my brothers, I don't think I'd want to know. I don't even know why I've pursued that line of thinking. I know what I'd do without your advice.
I'll become stronger, I promise. You know what? I've realized that the harder you work, the bigger the reward.
This girl, I think this might be the beginning of the end for Natsume, because we'll see her again in later game series. She is not doing well. She is kind of falling apart. This is probably the thing that caused it. Poor Natsume. She goes through some shit. Anyway. Yeah, I don't even know why I thought you might be one of my brothers. That would have been an ungodly coincidence, and plus you probably live with your sister still. You'd probably know if they were me. Now that I think about it. Alright, so I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm just going to throw everything in storage for now. I will figure out what to do with these between streams. Like I always do. Dante's blades, yes. Lightning cap. Nope, these can be sold. This one I'm keeping. And this one I'm also keeping. Actually... Oh, I can just hand it straight to Black Rose. Okay. I'm pretty sure she only has level 44. Yep. Alright, and... That means I need everyone to gather. Nope, don't sell that. I can sell this. I can sell this. And let's refill my incidentals. I haven't used a lot. And Black Rose. Where are you, Black Rose? There you are.
Hey, you read my...
Alright, next dungeon, I think, is Sanjuro. I'm going to finish off all of my side quests. This is the mid-game side quest time. So I'm going to finish off all the side quests, and then I'll make a decision about continuing the stream. Let's see. We are going to Sanjuro's dungeon. It's probably going to force me to have it. Alright, so get rid of Black Rose. I do not need a third, physical attacker.
So...
Sanjuro, where are you? There you are.
Oh, it's you!
Alright, let's go to this dungeon he wants to see. I think that's dumb that Pokemon would always have games in 2 versions. It kind of worked out that all of us played Pokemon at some point, so we had most of the games. That was the intention, yes. I was actually a little bit too old for Pokemon when it first came out. When Gen 1 came out, I am not going to say how old I was exactly, but I was at the point where I didn't have, like, anybody to play with. Like, at school, I didn't have anybody I would play with on the playground. Oh, I went to the spring. I don't care about the spring. And I didn't have anybody in my personal life to play with, so I was one of those sad people who bought both of them. I had Pokemon Blue and Red, just so I could have all the Pokemon at once. I think I mained Pokemon Blue, so Pokemon Red was kind of my this going to get trading Pokemon game. It was the one I didn't play for real. Like, I started it twice to get the other 2 starters, and that was about it. I actually played through it halfway, 3 times, just so I could have one of each different type of evolution. So, yeah, I was that kid. Oh, I can do a drain arc. I've got 2 protect breaks at the same time. Although I do have to be looking at the other one. Wait, it's only hitting 1. Why is it only hitting... Oh, the other one died. Okay. I see. How much XP is this worth? Not a lot. More than before, but still not enough to be worth it. I still live with most of my family. It happens when not everyone has people to play with. Yeah, I feel a little bit weird about it. I stopped playing Pokemon after Gen 1. I actually did not go back to play Pokemon again until Twitch Plays Pokemon, which is almost exactly 10 years ago. In fact, I think the, what's it called? The anniversary of Twitch Plays Pokemon beating Gen 1 was exactly 10 years ago. Like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. The anniversary of beating it. It started in February. I don't know if people are sure the exact day that Twitch Plays Pokemon started. Because the person who did it just kind of put it online without, you know, making any sort of announcement or anything like that. They just put it up, and somebody discovered it, and it spread from there. Anyway, I watched Twitch Plays Pokemon religiously for like 5 or 6 months. And during that time, I actually played through Gen 1. Gen 1, 2, and 3. That's the first time I played Gen 2 and 3. But what I was doing is I was playing through each game individually. So, like I would play Pokemon Red, then Blue, then Yellow, and then Pokemon Gold, then Silver, then Crystal, and finally Pokemon, what are they called? Is it Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is the 3rd generation? Yeah. So I actually played 11 different Pokemon games while I was watching Twitch Plays Pokemon. And it was pretty cool. I just had the Twitch stream going on off to the side. I was playing on an emulator, and it was just a lot of fun. I was actually between jobs for a while there. That's why I've devoted so much time to it. I did all of Gen 1, 2, and 3. 11 games in total. I guess the mainline games. I didn't do, like, Pokemon State Coliseum. Which Eevee is my favorite? Again, I've only played the first 3 generations, so really I only have exposure to the first 3 evolutions, and what was it? Umbreon and the light and dark ones. I forget, it was Umbreon, and I forget what the other one was. I'm just gonna look them up. Evolutions. I would say out of the Gen 1 Pokemon, my favorite Eevee is probably Flareon, because it looks like you can hug him. It just needs to be hugged. Espeon and Umbreon, I think, were the ones added in Gen 3. Yep, okay. I know about it, but I've never actually seen Twitch Plays Pokemon. It was a lot of fun. If you look at it now, it seems to be mostly like a gambling outlet. It seems they made some sort of transition into just being about gambling on Pokemon fights. So, not as interesting to watch anymore. It made that transition pretty quickly once it ran out of games to beat. Kind of sad. It's not that I hate gambling, it's just that when the stream is more about gambling than it is about playing, it's outside of my interest zone. But for a few months it was pretty fun to watch. I was gonna start in on Gen 4, but the main problem is that I don't have a very good DS emulator. And you'll notice that I have not played a single DS game on stream yet. And that's because I don't know how. I do know that I could do it, I just have to try it out first. And actually, this is a good segue. Val has been telling me for years that I should play Etrian Odyssey, which is on the DS. So, I think what I'm going to do is play Etrian Odyssey on my own time. I might play it on stream if I like it. But, I'll get a lot of DS emulation experience. So that'll be good for me. I do like the game. I do like the game system that Etrian Odyssey has. It is a first-person dungeon crawler, which is a game system you don't see very much these days. Thunder coil to hit all of them. Right, everyone's dead. Oh, nope, one's left alive. Sumaji. Oh, nope, there's still one over here too. Hey, level up, it's been a while. How does the gambling work? On Twitch Plays Pokemon, basically, they are betting... They have, like, I guess they're using stream bits that they're betting with, but they have, like, pools. They pay for a imaginary currency with stream bits, and then they bet with those, that imaginary currency, and basically they can build up their, pool of currency, and I don't know if they have any way to change those directly into money, but it does seem like there is a way, I just don't know what it is, that they can turn that imaginary currency back into real money. Somebody's offering money for it. It's a lot like how gold becomes an actual commodity in MMOs that you can pay real money for. Somebody's willing to buy it. But basically they pay for the imaginary currency by offering stream bits, so they're actually giving the streamer actual money, which is fine. I mean, they're free to do whatever they want. I'm personally against making money in such a fashion, but I'm not going to knock somebody for doing it. Somebody wants to pay for something, then it's their business. So yeah, they bet on the, basically they set up like a Pokemon battle, and they put bets on those Pokemon. You know, pretty much which Pokemon is going to win. It's mostly, last time I watched, it was mostly just playing Coliseum battles and people betting on the outcomes. It's cockfighting. It's just cockfighting. It's better than cockfighting because no cocks were harmed in the making of this fight. And I hate it when cocks are harmed. Cocks need to be loved, not harmed. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking in on Twitch Plays Pokemon right now. In fact, why don't I share this screen with you so you guys can see what I'm doing? Share? Alright, let's see what's going on Twitch Plays Pokemon right now. Oh, I'll unmute it. I cannot tell what's going on here. Let me make this a little bit bigger so I can see the chat. I'm probably gonna get knocked for this music. Alright, nothing's happening on stream. Everybody in chat is putting in red. Oh, I see. Oh, we actually are playing a Pokemon game right now. Oh my god, okay. Alright, so the last time I looked at Twitch Plays Pokemon, they were gambling only, but it looks like for the 10-year run, because of the 10-year, anniversary, it looks like they're actually playing Pokemon. Right now they're trying to put in a friend code, which seems like a bad idea. But this is one of the DS games, so it's Gen 4 or later. I don't know which one's being played right now. Anyway, yeah, they're actually playing. Good to know. Alright, you go away. Boop. You go away. There we go. It's Gen 5. Okay, cool. I will get around to playing Gen 4 through... What are they up to, 9? I will get to it eventually, maybe. Alright, oh yeah, we were here for Sanjuro.
This is the famous sword. I want it.
I'll give it to you, Sanjuro.
Thanks, kid. Here, take this.
Apparently I didn't... Wait, that can't be Stephen J. Bloom, can it? It kind of sounded like Stephen J. Bloom for just a second. Sanjuro in English is Steve Bloom. Oh my god, it is. I told you I can recognize his voice.
This is...
Silence, kid. Take it and be on your way.
That's Spike Spiegel.
Thank you.
Farewell.
And great teacher Onizuka. I'm actually working on watching Great Teacher Onizuka right now. I am currently watching the prequel series. It's called, it's something in Japanese. Shotan... I don't remember. It's impossible to remember in Japanese, but it's usually... In English, it was released as Young GTO. Young Great Teacher Onizuka. But it's not really a prequel series. It's more like Great Teacher Onizuka grew out of a OVA series that was not popular, and you can really tell why it was not. It's pretty much a bunch of fart jokes. It follows Onizuka and his friend when they were young, trying to get laid, and it's mostly about how tiny their penises are. Haha, funny, their penises are small. That's hilarious. Store items. But anyway, Val loves Great Teacher Onizuka, so I will be watching it very soon. Anyway, we're gonna put... Wait, actually that might be an upgrade for me. Oh, that's definitely an upgrade for me. This can be sold, as can this. Although, that might be an upgrade for me. I'm gonna store this right now. I think... Okay, let's check out if I have any upgrades. Oh, that is definitely an upgrade. It's an upgrade in everything, which is weird because usually there's a problem with using a rare item. This looks perfect. What? It is suspiciously perfect. I don't see any problems with it. Alright, I better not regret this. Some reason, rare items always have a drawback. There's always a problem with using them. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Store items. Oh, I forgot to check if the ninja socks were an upgrade. They are. Alright, I can sell those boots. And we're back to normal. I am going to have to pay attention to my storage. I am running out of space, unfortunately. Anyway, I think all that's left is the story dungeon. It might be quitting time. Let me check it out. Alright, let's see if there's anything on the boards. All that's left is the story dungeon. Alright, we might have another goblin to kill here. And yes, we do. Let's play tag, take 2. damn. Guess it was too much for those guys, Gop. They don't understand what tag is all about, Gop. I slept well, so you won't lose this. I won't lose this time, Gop. Waiting for you at Detestable Vengeful New Truth, Gop. Come along. Gop. Alright, nothing new in my email. Nothing new on the boards. Let's play tag again. I've got speed charms, so I think I'll be fine.
I've had enough sleep. I shall not lose, Gob.
Oh, goddamn, he's fast. Holy shit, he was gone before I could even see him. Alright, then speed charm it up. Gonna try to catch him. Oh yeah, I've got, wait. These are rare things, right? Yeah, I can try staccato. Alright, try to catch him. Okay, staccato only hits him once before he gets out of range. I'm gonna try to trap him against this wall. It didn't work. He is really fucking fast. Holy shit. He's faster than me. He's like twice as fast. Oh, crap. He's like twice as fast as me, even when I'm... Alright, Thunder Dance, there's no way. No way I'm gonna hit him with Thunder Dance. Alright, I only get one shot at him while using staccato. Let's see if I can hit him normally. Okay. Oh my god, are you serious? Alright, so is magic gonna work on this guy? Maybe I just need to use magic. Alright, that's not gonna work. It's gonna miss every single time. Although, actually, if he's standing still, it would still miss. Alright, looks like magic is always gonna miss. Okay. Magic is always gonna miss. No damn good. I think staccato is the only choice I have. It's gonna be slow, but I think it's the only thing I can do. God damn, he's fast. Oh, got him. Alright. Oh shit, if I could hit him like that. Yes, like that. Oh, come on, run at me, dude. I gotta wait for him to be mostly at rest, or else I'm not gonna get him. Oh, come on. Alright, good stuff. If I can get a couple more of those off, I will be happy. It doesn't help that the battle mode off and on sides block my vision. Like, I can't see what I'm doing when they're up. Ah, come on. This is as far out as the camera can zoom, and I cannot keep it trained on him at all. Oh my god. Are you serious here? I'm probably gonna have to use another one of these speed charms. There's no way this is gonna last long enough. Oh my god, he's getting worse. Okay, I think I just have to wait for him to come to a full stop. Keep all your arms and legs in the vehicle until the ride comes to a complete stop. No, I think it's just luck-based. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, good. Ah, David almost got him twice. I don't know how they plan for you to do this without exploiting the AI. By the way, this only gets worse. There are a total of 20 of these goblin fights. We're not even halfway done with them yet. This is only going to get worse. This is obviously a very annoying part of this game. It might get to the point where I'm like, okay, you know what a goblin fight looks like? I'm just gonna do that off stream. I don't think there's any point in doing this on stream. It's the same thing every time, it just gets harder. Oh my god, I'm getting dizzy. I'm actually going to try to play Pokemon Stadium on real hardware. Got the transfer pack and all of that. Nice. I didn't have it on N64. I didn't even have Pokemon. I didn't have anything outside of Pokemon Red or Blue until 10 years ago. So that was my entire exposure to Pokemon. Which means I'm intimately familiar with the first 151, and I have no idea what any of the others are, like at all. I kinda wish I'd saved that. I should have brought that critical hit one with me. That would have made things faster. A lucky critical hit would have saved me the entire fight. Oh my god, I am sweating. I'm sweating, holy shit. I didn't realize until I raised my arms that this is starting to make me sweat. Ah, I hate that feeling. Ah. I'm not even wrapped in my blanket. It's getting warm out, guys. The pool's open. I'm probably gonna go lay by it today. Have a bit of pool time. After I finish streaming, it's probably my next destination. Okay, come on, get over here. By the way, Vernal Equinox was on the 19th. So what was that, like 3 days ago? 4 days ago? Yeah, 4 days ago. First day of spring was 4 days ago. I actually forgot to check this year. I am a terrible witch, not knowing when the equinox is. It came early this year. It can go from like the 18th to the 23rd, and usually it's right around the 21st. It came really early this year. Partly because this is a leap year. Well, if you played Gens 2 and 3, you'd probably recognize some more. Yeah, I did play Gen 2 and 3, so I do recognize Pokemon from there. But if you tried to quiz me on, like, what's number 230, I'd be like, I have no fucking idea. I think it's one of the baby Pokemon, because if I remember correctly, those came pretty late. Pokemon, Gen 2 goes up to 251. There are 100 new Pokemon. And, Gen 3 I think goes to like 259, 290 something. There are like 40 or 50 new Pokemon. But if you ask me numbers or anything about them, I would be like, I don't know. Equinox is the point where the sun is directly over the equator, so there's equal amounts of light and dark covering the surface of the earth in literally equal night. The day that contains it is called the equilux, or equilux. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I think it's equilux. So the day that contains the equinox is an event. It's when the sun, or the equator, is directly facing the sun, and the equilux is the day that contains that. So, if I were being accurate, I would say that this year, March 19th. March 19th was the equinox. The equinox was at like 9 a.m. I think on March 19th. It was like, I was either 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. was when it occurred. But that is a moment in time, not an entire day. I don't know what the date that says when spring starts changed. It doesn't change, it floats every year because of how orbital dynamics work. The day that spring and fall start can drift by quite a number of days, by up to 6 days. It's partly because of orbital mechanics, partly because we use a solar calendar instead of a lunar calendar. Actually, that's not true. It's just because of the drift of the calendar. You know how lunar calendars drift by 6 days every year? Because it is 6 days shorter than a solar calendar? A similar thing is happening here. A year is not actually a full year. It drifts by a quarter of a day every year, and that's why we have leap years. But yeah, the day that the day that any season starts can drift by a little bit. Summer and winter can only drift by about 3 days, though. I think they can go from the 20th to the 22nd. Spring and fall can drift by a lot more. This is why time and keeping time is so difficult, because we base our calendar off of how long it takes for the Earth to revolve around the Sun, but that's not an exact number of days. It's 365.24 days, plus a couple extra decimal points. There's a lot of decimal points in there. What it comes down to is that we have leap years because there's about a quarter of a day extra each year. Although every 100 years are not a leap year, because it's not exactly a quarter. And every 1,000 years is a leap year. Like 1996 was a leap year, 2004 was a leap year, 2000 was a leap year, but 2100 was not a leap year, or is not going to be a leap year, and 1900 was not a leap year, even though they were a multiple of 4. It is very confusing, and there are people keeping track of this, but it is very hard to do. In fact, it's only the day we say it is because we all agree it's that day. It's kind of nuts to me that I remember all of this. I have worked in timing systems extensively. They are the worst. By the way, year 2031, watch out, there is another Y2K problem coming. It's called the 2K31 problem, Y2K31, and in January of that year, the Unix epoch runs out, and there's a possibility that embedded systems will fail because they're going to suddenly think it is, I think like 1920 something. Because in computer systems, we count, in order to figure out what day it is, at least previously to save space, the Unix epoch only used a assigned integer to store it. When we get to, I think it's like January 19th, 2031, that number will perform a buffer overrun. We just learned about this in this very stream. It will perform a buffer overrun, and it will go to negative. It will become a negative number. For any system that has been in place since the 70s and not updated, that means that it's suddenly going to think that the date is like 60 years before January 1st, 1970. So like 1910 something, 1909, something like that. So yeah, it's going to be a problem, maybe. Problem is, we don't know exactly what systems still use Unix epoch time. There is a fix for it. Figuring out what systems need that fix is the difficult part, and also how they're going to respond to that fix. because a lot of systems are what are called embedded systems, like the controllers for gas pipelines to move oil and gas across the country are embedded systems. They are not connected to a network for security purposes, but if they fail, there might be ruptures in gas lines. Another problem is banking software. A lot of it is based off of work that has been done since the 50s. Some mainframe systems that have never been updated, but still track all of the monetary transactions. I have no idea what would happen if they suddenly thought it was 1910. So yes, there are fixes, but there are still problems that need to be taken care of within the next 6 years. Oh my god, hit this guy, please. I'm actually getting sick of this. I'm getting super sick of this fight. Oh my god, one more ought to do it. I've sort of gone into autopilot mode with this fight. I actually don't remember how we got here. Thank you for talking to me, Sheldon. This fight would have been... I would have been sitting here raging the entire time. There we go. Whew. You shouldn't be worried for the most part.
The R isn't there for nothing, you know. Hey, you know Martina R? A wicked gob.
I think at the rate we're going, we might not actually make it all the way to 2031 in the first place. I'm not looking forward to society collapsing, but I don't see it lasting that much longer. Although, you know, if America collapses, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, we're gonna all be going through some very difficult times, that's for sure. Not something I'd want to live through. But the world does go on so long as we don't, you know, like, just send nukes everywhere. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I do want to keep living past then, too. I hope it doesn't happen. It seems like we're on the precipice, but maybe I'm just an old fart who thinks, bad thoughts. It does feel like we're in big trouble for a lot of different reasons, and, I hope we can resolve them amicably and peacefully. Problem is, for a lot of people, amicable and peaceable is not what they're going for. And how do you actually reason with someone like that is the problem. I personally don't know how to do it. I don't know anybody who does. I'm hoping that people better than me at mediation work things out. But again, that's just kicking the problem down the line. I really don't see any way to resolve this that's not going to be violent. Anyway, I'm tired of talking about that. Let's see if there's anything on the board. Should I ask why you're thinking that? It mostly involves politics. I'm not going to say one thing or the other, but you can probably assume. Alright, well, we've done all of the side questing stuff that we can. Now I have to make the decision if I want to continue with the story or not. I think this is a good quitting place. We took out Innis, we had the first fight with Kubia. This was the mid-game side questing, so in the next stream I should be able to get to the very last dungeon, and then in the stream after that I should be able to do all the post-game stuff. So I feel like this is a good stopping spot. Once again, thanks for talking to me today, Sheldon. Thanks for talking with me, Exter, and that's it. Thank you, you two. You helped me, have a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun talking with you today. I feel like, we had some very, very interesting conversation. I don't really know anything about actual politics, just Star Wars prequel politics. Stick to those. Those will get you through life. And also, keep up your hatred of sand. Keep up your hatred of sand, everyone. This is Sarah, signing off. For everyone who watched on Twitch in the past, everybody watching on YouTube in the future, I love you all. And keep hating sand, everyone. That's very important. Bye-bye.